gather around. This story has been long in the telling, but soon we approach its end. Long ago, the land of Irion fell into a great civil war. The city-states and the races therein all fighting each other for dominance over the land, only stopping when the great dragon, Dragatha, nearly burned the land to the ground. 30 years later, a party of adventurers was manipulated by a powerful mind flayer into being the catalysts for another civil war. And in an attempt to wipe Irion clean again and take its power, Dragatha was resurrected and set against them. But history repeated, as the people of Irion banded together once more to slay the dragon. This alone, however, would not save Irion, for the Mind Flayer still lived, and schemed to awaken a powerful being known as the Old Voice, capable of doing far more damage than Dragatha ever could. And even without that, the tensions of Irion still remain, with little to no proof that the Mind Flayer even existed. And so our heroes rally together, with companions they have gathered over their long journey, to represent the hopes of Irion, and its last chance to survive an assault that could ravage the land or even the world itself.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
There are three constants: death, taxes, and my ability to dodge both.
The time for civil war is over. Now our fight is for Irion.
Together, they will race against time to the sunken city of Yohlrum to overcome its challenges, and finally confront the Mind Flayer before the world they know is lost forever to his machinations. The road ahead of them is long and perilous, but it is the only chance that the world has if they are to save the fallen empires. Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Our heroes realized that the only way they could potentially calm Zordan would be to bring Quintessa to the meeting, though they were somewhat at a loss to how they could do that and guarantee that she would not simply be killed. Scam realized that they still had a scroll of clone that they could use to build a separate body for Quintessa should the worst come to worst. And they brought in Torkalin, who was injured by the attack from Dragatha, to actually cast the ritual, trusting that Corellian could stall for time until the rest of the party could bring in both Quintessa and Ari, who, as it turns out, was the reason that Mizuko did not make the meeting, as the two were deep in a heated argument, one that sounded marital in nature. Raxidal, meanwhile, attempted to break the ice with a drunken Kailani. It did not go great. Kailani didn't necessarily see Raxidal as the enemy, but recognized that he would have very little to offer Kailani in the way of help, not believing that Rax would speak up for him during the meeting. Speaking of the meeting, Captain Jemvikilakavilla of the Okidi called out that Corellian was trying to stall for time, leaving Corellian alone to try and negotiate a deal between the humans and the Okidi, which they did by the skin of their teeth, narrowly avoiding yet another confrontation between the rats and the people of Port Mirandu. Quintessa and Ezgal were the next to arrive, and though Quintessa goaded on Prince Zordan, Scam was able to successfully argue that Ezgal and Quintessa's lives were now tied, and though Zordan's honor might be avenged if he killed Quintessa, there was no honor in killing an innocent man. This, however, angered the prince, and he stormed out of the meeting, only barely being called back by Corellian, by telling him that perhaps this was a chance to settle his score with the elves in a more diplomatic fashion. Mizuko was the next to arrive, and provided some clarification as to the contract situation with the kobolds and the marrow. Namely, that he was the one who had started adding clauses to it, in search of valuable materials with which to build the City of Shimmering Lights. Unfortunately, the greed of the rest of the council expanded it far beyond that scope, to unhealthy proportions. While the party was about to give up, saying that perhaps this negotiation was beyond their ability, Scam and Malifane noticed, after careful reading of the copy of the contract, exactly what the clauses were, and could draft up a new one that could both satisfy the kobolds' need for oil to fuel Myrdeal, and the Marrow's need for crystal to build their own city, whilst including some safety clauses to protect the Marrow and the kobolds that would satisfy Kailani, who, even through his drunkenness, managed to find some happiness in this. To further clear up any bad blood the heroes had with the kobolds, that wasn't personal between Zakti and Corellian, they revealed that the dragon eggs the kobolds thought were in the northeast were actually Aarakocra eggs, which everyone realized could have saved them a whole lot of trouble if they took 5 seconds to say that earlier. This left the elves in the Oread, with Ravanala offering to challenge Zordan to a duel for his honor, but 3-on-1, since it was 3 elves that invaded the mines, rather than just her. Zordan looked ready to accept, but our heroes were making a desperate plea to say that perhaps there was a different way to avenge the honor that did not involve bloodshed. Zordan was not having it, saying that Corellian promised not to interfere in this attempt to get his revenge. And it seemed like our heroes would get nowhere, until they stalled for enough time to get Ari to finally speak. She agreed to say only what she had to and no more, considering her lack of interest in actually talking to people. And in her speech, not only gave her eyewitness statement about what Rancol wanted, but called out the representatives of Irion for being so self-centered that she doubted this information would even change their minds. Our heroes then made impassioned pleas of their own, telling the assembled tribunal that, even if they did not believe them, this was for the good of the whole of the land, and all they needed was time. Time to get to Rancol's lair and drag him out into the light. And though they doubted any help could be given, they asked for it nevertheless. There was scarcely a moment of reflection before volunteers started coming forth. Annabelle Wheelwright of Port Mirandu, Solana Vallejo of Ashranalora, Kailani of the City of Shimmering Lights, Zutzag Bronzai of Myrdeal, Remix Timinata of the Okiti Fleet, Prince Zordan of Demdor, and Ari of Irion. While the rest of Irion went to lick their wounds and prepare for what came next, these would be the heroes that would lay siege to Yohlrum and undergo the final confrontation against Rancol and his forces. How will they get to the sunken city? What dangers await them when they get there? And who among these volunteers will be in the Alpha team first? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires.
Hello, and welcome to Fallen Empires, the show where the game is finally unpaused, because it always does that whenever I enter Foundry. I am your Dungeon Master, Alex, and with me is my lovely casting crew of players. We have Atlas.
It is time for not crab. It's time for Mind Flayer.
You never know, there could be crabs along the way.
Thank you.
We have Queen.
Hello, it's me, Raxadal. I'm a floating head. We
have Xander.
Do croutons from a salad kit bag count as a meal?
No.
Okay, then I have not eaten today.
Yeah, no.
But they were tasty.
We have Jojo somewhere. Currently they are off in the ether.
No, I am not. I am here.
Sometimes I can still hear their voice.
Stop telling everybody I'm dead.
And
Gay.
Scott will be coming in a little bit later. He is busy in Mortal Kombat. You know, just as you are.
As one does.
All right. Thank you so much for the bits. Along with those, which will give us 2 card draws, we are owed 1 card draw from the deck of Magic Things today. So this is going to be a very interesting beginning to the expedition. Speaking of which, when last we left our heroes, they had successfully convinced the informal tribunal, representative of all the city-states of Irion, that, hey, maybe there is a Mind Flayer out in the sunken city of Yohlrum, and maybe that's a really big threat we should probably look into. So they agreed to let the party sail off and deal with that, but they have some help that is coming along. If you did not know who the help was from reading/watching the intro video that you just saw a couple minutes ago, I'm sorry. But a recap for the players. Ari, Kailani, Prince Zordan, Remeg, Zutzag, Solana, and Annabelle. You have a whole bunch of sidekicks. Let's see how many of them make it through.
Whoa.
Don't say that. It'll be
Alright.
fine.
We'll be fine. And now all that's left is to figure out how you're going to get a boat that's going to go up to Yohlrum.
Don't we have a foldable boat?
You
No.
do. You haven't picked it up from, you haven't picked it up yet.
We should go do that.
I'm gonna go on and head on and do that. And if anyone wants to join me, please follow.
I would gladly come and join you.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. You head off back to the clinic where Torquelin is recovered to rest to go pick up the folding boat. He waves, starts rummaging through his pockets, and pulls out a tiny-looking box. Figured you'd be coming for this eventually.
Oh, thank you. How do you activate it again?
Well, there are a couple of command words. I should probably not say them while we're in the clinic, so no one gets a boat dropped on their head.
I'll just write them down. He grabs a.
Yeah,
he,
just write them down.
Alright. And Torquelin writes them down. They are basic magic words meaning canoe. Oh, wait, sorry. Basic magic words meaning...
Fuck you.
Canoe!
Yes! God damn it. No, I heard you say canoe, and my fight or flight activated. I was like, don't you, mother of God.
So they're magic words meaning that first boat I said, and then sloop. And then a third magic word for basically box.
Wow.
Okay.
Fun fact, sloop is the past tense of the word slurp. You know, like I slooped soup.
I have.
Are you okay?
Momo and Rex just kind of look at each other like, right.
Don't
okay.
ask questions.
You're getting it.
I'm getting it. It's nice to learn new vocabulary.
I agree.
I've forgotten the slang of Iriel.
So we go back. We bring the boat. I show it to Corellian. And I show him the magic words to activate it. Don't say this out loud.
Good to know. Won't do that. Well, this at least solves our getting there. Well, getting halfway, third of the way, halfway there problem. The other is, it is a sunken city. So we should probably work on figuring that out because, Ari can breathe underwater and so can Kailani, but the rest of us...
Oh man, if only you had a really talented and crafty friend who was able to bestow the abilities of water breathing to a large
If
number
only
of
we had a
people.
very talented and crafty friend who could bestow the abilities of water breathing
Okay, now
on a
you're
lot
just
of people.
now you're just hurting my feelings.
Yeah.
If only there was someone.
Yeah, Zordan
Someone
raises
we
his
were
hand.
very close
I
to.
also do not need to breathe. That does help.
Yeah, no, just for the record,
Nice.
I can make people breathe. I can make up to 10 people breathe underwater for up to 24 hours. That's a thing I can do. So I think we're covered there.
Yeah, Annabelle also jumps up and down and just pulls out this big old black cloak she had been working on that is just covered in chemical stains and spills. Oh, actually, I've been working on this, hearing, we'd be going, underwater to a sunken city, and I probably wouldn't be able to breathe down there. She just throws it over her face. Now I can! And you cannot see her face through the hood.
Cool.
You see through that.
Kind of.
Okay, cool.
Is it like looking underwater?
I don't know, I'm not underwater.
So what I'm hearing is you can kind of see now, so when you go underwater, you won't see at all.
I have not tested that part.
Okay,
I
let's get
see.
you a big tank of water to figure that one out.
How about we focus on the big task at hand here?
The boat?
Yeah. Well, boat. We got the boat.
Yeah. How
I
do
mean,
we weaponize it?
I would actually maybe weaponizing it should be a last resort. We'd want it to, come back and all that. Unless you mean add weapons onto the boat, in which case, can you add weapons onto a foldable boat? Would they fold up with the boat, or
Foldable
would
weapons
they...
on a foldable boat.
Are those a thing?
I could probably make them a thing.
You don't say.
That would be really sick.
I mean, look, hey, if listen, what is a balliste but like a really big crossbow? And I could probably make something like that fold. But I mean, there's a difference between probably able to do and do I have the time to? And I know for a fact, we don't have the time to really indulge my bullshit here. So we'll chalk that one up to gains for the home return.
Yeah. Future plans.
Yeah, exactly. If we make future plans, then maybe we can delude ourselves into thinking we're gonna survive this.
Precisely. You've hit the nail exactly on the head of exactly where I was going with that.
Exactly.
Well, I like your optimism.
Yeah.
See, you're not the only fatalistic person in this group, Corellian.
Solana just slowly staring into space. I'm starting to have several regrets about agreeing to go with you.
Oh, no take back season.
No. The plan is for people to come back. It's just very fatalistic people. Everyone else, probably work out fine.
Yeah. It's really against all odds that the fact that Kay and I have survived this long. Really, when you factor in the math, it's holy shit, Corellian. Are we the chosen ones?
God, I fucking hope not.
Oh, that sounds like so much responsibility.
Speaking of responsibility, we need to figure out what else we need before we head down into said sunken city.
Right.
Yeah, that's important.
So we have the boat, we have the water breathing spell, we have a couple of people who don't need a spell, so...
Oh, yeah. Hey, so that reminds me. I'm like 90% fire-based utility, so I'm going to try my best and prioritize non-fire things, which is extremely limited in my wheelhouse. But remember that if we're underwater, fire ain't gonna help that much, so make sure you're planning around that.
Yeah. Kailani nods. Neither will most weapons that aren't just simply made to stab people.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
Well.
like, so I think we need to prioritize, lightweight weaponry when we're in the water. Things, like daggers are fine, but swords and maces and axes are very unwieldy.
But swords are my thing.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it real rough. I don't know what to expect in Yohlrum. I don't know how much air pockets we're going to deal with down there. There'll probably be some, I imagine.
I would also imagine if the Mind Flayers use them as a base, pretty sure Mind Flayers need to breathe.
Really? Dope. Okay.
Yeah.
So what, do we just pump out all the oxygen and bam, we win?
I'm pretty... I don't know if that's going to work out. That would require a whole lot of
Okay.
industry we might not have the time for.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Actually, I think maybe we ordered some books on sunken cities, if I recall correctly. It's been, forever, but it might be worth just trawling through there while we repair other things.
Well,
to
your
maybe see if
library's
we
a
can-
bit lacking now.
Yeah, it's
We'll see if anything
mostly-
made it out.
it's mostly ash at this moment, actually.
I would-
Hella, yeah.
I would hope your librarian saved that book then. There's
We
a slim
can get-
chance, isn't there?
There are a lot of books in there. Only so many books can fit in a wheelbarrow, from what I saw. I don't know what load of the wheelbarrow that was, but I'll go find where they
All right.
got
I think
dumped
we need
and
to
do some
actually
looking.
calculate how many books can fit in that wheelbarrow, divided by how many of those books directly touch
Yep,
Jezgal's
already
deck.
walking.
So, Got it.
Already walking, didn't hear a word you said, right?
heard
Yep,
everything,
see you in a
Curling.
bit. Nope,
I'll never
haven't heard shit, bye.
Never forget.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
I think I'm gonna go help Kay with the books, so if anyone needs me.
Right, of course. Right, just there, like, what do I do?
Noma kind of grabs a notepad and pen and wants to list all the books that they're keeping. We're putting in the.
Okay. Yeah, it works.
Alright. Since just about everybody is heading off to, as far as I know, heading off to see, oh god, did that particular book survive?
Yeah, I'll go there as well.
Among others.
Among
Yeah.
others. I will say that since that is one of the specific series of books that was ordered for the library and not just stuff to fill it out, that was prioritized in the saving, so as not to be a total dick of a DM.
Thank God.
Well, that's it's great. That's great news. Let's see if there's anything of value in this. Hopefully, knock on
Fingers crossed.
wood.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need someone to make a history check with advantage, please.
I will go ahead and do that since I have a +7. That's not with advantage.
Roll
I've got
again,
+8.
Nice.
Nice.
Good roll.
Alright. 23. Knowing the name of the sunken city, Yohlrum, you find relevant passages on it pretty quickly. Most of it is, like, about vague history, because it focuses on the sinking rather than what it was like before. Yohlrum used to be a city, like, at the heartland of Irion, connected to the Underdark. A huge, huge trade city with all sorts of districts in it. Like, all sorts of trade passed through the city, and it had, like, domes to protect it against oncoming water that it, so says the book, because 23, damn, that is a high result. The domes were made partially out of adamantine to keep out, like, flooding and whatnot. It also mentions that it used to be run by a king by the name of King Ranmar. I have written that down in the thing. It mentions King Ranmar. It mentions that the architect of the city was another dwarf by the name of Von Farm. And it mentions that no one knows for sure how, but some of the adamantine domes broke in the course of a battle, it's theorized, that took place outside of the city of Yohlrum, releasing a whole lot of water that flooded the city and just caused the foundations to break and drop down through the caverns of the Underdark into the bottom of the lake at the center of Irion.
Could I make another history check and read more about the king?
Sure, go ahead.
Awesome. See if. Okay, not bad.
Alright. 19. You scour through whatever books you can to see if there's anything more about King Ranmar himself. You don't see a whole lot. Mostly you just see the dude was obsessed with, like, the image and the beauty of the city of Yohlrum back when it was still around. And that he had an unknown number of children.
Gross.
Scandalous.
Okay. So, the king was very beloved of his town, and he had a lot of children. That's unfortunately all I could find.
The king was a dwarf. Did I understand that correctly?
Yes. Yohlrum was primarily inhabited by dwarves. So King Ranmar is a dwarf, Von Farm is a dwarf. That was the primary demographic of Yohlrum.
Okay.
Cool.
That's a lot of dwarves.
Yeah. How long did the book mention how long ago this happened?
Several hundred years.
Okay.
Like, long enough that, Solana, who's an elf, her grandma would probably remember if she was still alive what Yohlrum was like when it wasn't sunken. But anyone past that generation would have no knowledge of Yohlrum besides the fact that, oh, it's at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, wow. she's an elf, so like, fuck. Wow. Okay.
Huh. Kind of makes you wonder how much of it is, underwater and how much of it actually, went through down into the Underdark itself.
Right. Also kind of makes you think, well, I assume Rancol is at the furthest bottomless pit of the sunken city, but...
I mean, with our luck, probably.
It's a given. But... wondering if there's... What's bothering me is how Rancol got there in the first place. Well, besides going there when we first met him, but...
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a common knowledge, or not even common knowledge, but is it known, is there known lore about where mind flayers come from or where they primarily live?
Arcana.
Do you want... What's your arcana?
You go for it.
Okay, cool.
There is not common lore as to where mind flayers come from.
Damn.
Well, not that that matters too much.
Yeah, I
Fuck
didn't...
wherever he came from, as long as we kill this son of a bitch, I think we'll be fine.
I'm surprised that astral space pirate didn't do the job.
I mean, one against whatever is down there, which is, who knows how long mind flayers live. He could have had, hundreds of years to accumulate whatever bullshit is down there.
That's true. But also,
Eh.
if I recall correctly, a custom of those, what were they called? Remind me what they were called again?
What we're called?
The astral plane pirates that we...
The Githyanki.
Githyanki.
Yeah.
It's actually Githyanki. I'm kidding.
Githyanki sounds cooler. I will die by this hill.
Understandable.
I will kill you on that hill. Thank you, sir.
If I recall correctly, the Githyanki specifically stated that it was a rite of passage for one to kill a mind flare. Am I wrong?
I
wouldn't know.
believe so.
Listen,
Sorry,
just because I
forgive me, it was a
technically
while.
passed... Just because I technically passed inspections in the Tinkerer's Guild does not mean I would do that every time.
That's a good point. Oh. Hope he's okay at least.
Probably dead.
Yeah, probably.
Probably dead.
I mean... You never know, maybe he escaped.
Maybe. He might meet us down there and be fucking pissed. Just...
Probably.
Alright, I don't know if there's any more of a point in doing too much more research. I mean, I guess, at least, we know that the adamantine dome supposedly broke, so we don't have to worry about trying to get past those.
Right.
I mean, I guess we should just make our last plans and, talk to the last people we need to talk to and get whatever items we may or may not have. And if people don't have, underwater weapons, maybe head by the blacksmith. And if, there's any left.
Yes,
There's a lot going on.
appreciated.
Yeah.
There's this problem with me on that. When my boat sunk, most of my money sunk with it.
Thing is, we're also kind of low on money as well, if I'm correct.
I think we should be good to, either spare or pay for a few weapons. I'll come with you, and don't worry about it. It's more important that you're kitted out for this than anything else.
Alright, thank you.
Alright. And as you head out to go get some underwater appropriate weapons for the dive to Yohlrum, you feel a surge of chaotic energy.
Who's it this time?
Oh god, it's been so long.
It
How
has
did
been.
you're from here?
I think I drew last time.
All right. So, then I think it's Queen. To draw, at the top right, there is a bunch of icons, like speech bubbles, a fist. Click on the 3 stacked lines next to the book. Dex, deck of magic things.
Aha!
And you can roll from
Whoa!
that.
Cool. What do I click to roll? Oh, there it is. Roll.
Yeah, the thing that says roll.
Yes, indeed.
The Teamster.
Ooh.
A Teamster. Okay, let me double check what that does.
Smart workaround, Alex. Smart workaround.
That's really good.
It automatically did that for me when I imported that. I was like,
Nice.
okay, I'll pull
Nice.
this in myself. No, I don't
Fuck
need
yeah.
to. Thank you,
Yay.
importer. All right. So usually what this is your next skill roll is taken with advantage. However, for the flavor, I believe I can work with this. As you head out to get some equipment, there's like this loud cough behind you, and you see this like big, heavy-set gnome with a huge cigarette in his mouth, standing. You were the fellas who wanted some short swords and shit to go underwater?
Oh no.
What?
Sure were.
How long have you been following us for?
Like about 5 seconds.
Don't ask questions. Yes, that is us.
Well, 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 if it isn't my old nemesis, Gnome.
Oh my god.
You can't touch me, Goblin. I'm from the Union.
I know you're from the... Fuck you and your fucking union. Fuck you.
Just because you couldn't get into the Union doesn't mean...
Look here, Norm. What are you doing here?
I'm here to give you an option of getting some fucking piercing weapons. Courtesy of the Union.
You know, God damn it, the day I almost killed you, you know I said I'd never work with a fucking union again. You come to...
Well, great thing. You don't need the weapons. We do, so anyway.
How the turns have tabled, Goblin.
Right.
Aye.
Dealings aside, yes, that would be very much appreciated.
Aye, cool. I got some daggers. I got some short swords. I got some crossbows. I got some javelins if you want to, throw things instead.
I could do with a short sword, I suppose.
Abracadabra, and suddenly there's a short sword right at your side.
A short sword's like dex based, or can they still be strength based?
They can still be strength-based. I believe they are precision weapons, so it's either.
Perfect, because I'm flat on dex. Oh, well, wait, no charge?
It's from the Union.
Ah, of course. Well, I very much appreciate it, sir.
And remember, the Union did this for you.
I will keep that in mind.
Alright. I believe I can... Either I or you can just drag short sword into your inventory, and that should add it
Could you do
from
it?
somewhere.
It's pretty, but it's weak. Oh, in which case, we've done that. I need to do weapon bond on it. So that will take an hour, but I can do that just fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time, like, on the boat ride over.
Oh, perfect. Lovely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else need something from the Union?
The Union.
I refuse to ever work with the fucking union again.
Well, you don't have to. I've got some javelins. I've got my transforming weapon. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm good. I mean, anyone else?
I could use a short sword.
Abracadabra, you have another short sword.
Oh, sweet.
Courtesy of the Union.
Thank you, Union.
Damn right you're thinking the Union.
God damn it.
King.
I swear on my dead clan, I'm going to break your fucking union if it's the last thing I do.
People
The
love
Union has
evolution.
survived your predecessors, Goblin. It will survive you.
You represent the worst aspects of capitalism, and I mean to say, you represent anti-capitalism.
Well, thank you, Sir Gnome. Glory to the reunion. Not the reunion, the
Not
union.
the reunion, you fucker!
Sorry. You know, it's been a long day. We fought a dragon and almost just had more civil war. The union. The union has graced us, and I very much appreciate it.
You damn
The
straight.
fucking union.
I'm sorry, Scam, for your objections to the union.
I fucking hate unions.
Alright.
I
just breathe.
understand that.
The gnome takes another long drag of his cigarette and just kind of waddles off into the distance.
Oof.
I mean, he's no mountain man, but
Do I want to ask who the mountain man is?
oh, the mountain man is great. You'd love him.
Certainly. I wish for the day.
Yeah, at least the mountain man's not in a fucking union.
Oh,
Did you ask him?
One more
No.
thing I think I should. Scam, can I talk to you for a second? I need your help.
You can talk, sure, yeah.
So I kind of like bring him over to the side a little bit. Is Baton Rance still like it's rubble right now, right?
It is in real bad shape, yes.
Okay. So, a while ago, I found. Do you remember the little dagger I hid?
Yeah, the super hella evil one? Yeah, I remember that one. That was fucked up.
I think that would come very useful in this fight. And I can't find it because I hid it way too well. Do you think you could help me?
You lost a cursed dagger that is probably evil as hell.
He like slowly raises his shoulders and like.
Well, if that doesn't sound like... If that doesn't sound like the kind of behavior I foster... Oh god, I'm so proud of you, Momo! You're so irresponsible!
Can you just help me find it, please?
God, I have no idea how the fuck to do that. Let's see, hold on. I don't think I have locate object. I don't have that prepared. I don't have any.
I have locate object.
What do you need my help for?
Like, it's like maybe an advantage or something.
That's not how spells work.
I just need moral support.
By your combined effort.
You came to me for moral support?
You are the only person who would be okay with this.
Do I need to come over there? Scan, you sound way too
No.
happy. What the fuck is going on?
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Stay over there. How are you?
Alright.
Doing great,
Cool.
sweetie. So.
Yeah, fine. I'll help you find your fucking cursed dagger. But oh my
Thank you.
god,
Thank you, God.
I am holding it. I want to look at that thing first before you touch it or use it again.
Fine.
I as the resident magic doer, observer, analyst, I would very much like to get a bearing on what that thing is capable of before you start using it in, underwater, close quarter circumstances.
Okay, all right, fine.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Where do you remember hiding it, or at least the general area? Because something by the lake.
No, it was in the foyer.
Okay.
Somewhere in the foyer.
All right. Well, then let's proc that little locate object spell you got and target that dagger.
All right. So, having successfully long ago hidden the dagger so you'd never be tempted to use it again, you realize a second level spell can just point you right to it whenever you want to use it again.
Momo has bird brain today.
If you wanted to hide that, Momo, why didn't you just have me, I don't know, ejected into the astral plane?
Because I know you wouldn't actually do that and it would go into the wrong hands.
I'm hurt, but that's also true.
So, Momo locates it, and then he finds a small... Do you mind if I give flavor text?
Yeah, sure.
So, in the rubble of the foyer, Momo is pinged by the presence of the dagger, and he guides Scam over to a pillar that is half broken, but it's still standing. And Momo, pushes the pillar over and it shatters. And underneath the pillar is a hole with the dagger.
Ooh. Very nice, Momo. You know, it's actually pronounced foyer.
I knew you were going to say that!
I was holding it.
Thank you for the grammatical lessons, Samuel. What would I do
You
without
wanted
you?
moral support. I can at least provide the latter half of that word.
You're the worst.
Yes.
Momo picks up the dagger. He holds it in his hand, but nothing comes to his mind. He doesn't feel a certain way.
Yep, hand it over right now.
He, hesitantly hands it over.
Give it to me, young bird. Thank you. Snatch that. Okay, I am all tapped out on spells today, so this is gonna have to wait for tomorrow, but I will observe. Because the last thing I want, Momo, is you, dying.
I'm not going to... Well, thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
It means a lot coming from you.
Yeah, don't look too deeply into it. You're our only
I'll-
healer.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He walks away, smiling.
Oh, how can I hate that bird brain? The answer is easily, but I'm going to choose not to.
I just went through a roller coaster of emotions.
Yes, yeah, the Scam Likely story. I'm going to go find Corellian.
Yeah, Curlin's probably just doing their best to help out around Baton while we're getting shit together and, talking with Bert and just trying to help organize stuff as best as possible.
Hey,
Bird is
Corellian,
still
you're
heavily inebriated and is no help whatsoever.
I can imagine. Hey, Corellian, you're my moral compass.
Sure.
I show the extremely cursed dagger I just took from Momo. Yeah, you know what this is?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. So, Momo wanted this. I told Momo I'm gonna look at it first. Apparently, it's super evil. I just want to know what you know about it first.
Right, so we originally found it, God, way back when, rats in the basement of a tavern sort of thing. But from what I understand, it can be poisoned, and if you kill something with it, the creature's soul gets eaten or consumed by the dagger or something like that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't know if it's actually cursed or not is the thing. I just think it might be a very bad influence.
I mean, it's not easy for Momo to obtain a bad influence. I mean, it's not hard, I should say. Okay, well, as long as it's safe for Momo to use, I'm gonna take some time to poke around with it. But, not literally, I don't want to steal anyone's souls, incidentally. I don't want to slip and poke Burke and steal his fucking soul over here.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I like I said, I'm not sure if it's actually, like a cursed item, more of a does bad shit sort of item,
Right.
Awakens the inner
thing
darkness
is-
within a person.
Oh,
like,
yeah, totally. The fucking, unfortunately, I have no way of discerning if something is cursed. Identify doesn't really work that deep, but, it's gonna just kind of prod around with it. All right, well, I'll hold on to it and probably let Momo have it, but yeah, just making sure that it wasn't, detrimental.
I mean, yeah. Momo kind of was a little, different when he had it, sort of a, didn't want to give it up type deal.
That's true. That's true. Momo was also being a little bit of an edgy teenager not too long ago, being all like, oh, look at me, I'm Momo Vol, and I have angst because of my teenage years.
10 out of 10 impression, perfect.
I'm now a parent of 2 birds and the saviour of my whole species. Look at me go. on
you,
the
Scab.
hill and stuff. Oh, hey, Momo, what's up?
Eye twitches.
Here's your dagger. I throw it.
He snatches it out of the air, puts it in his belt. That was a terrible impression. You do not sound like that, and I'm not angsty. Stomps away.
After a minute, after Momo stomps away, Sans looks at Curly and goes, I'm moving before I can catch daggers. Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Xander.
I'm moving before. Look at me go.
Murdoch Nichols from
God.
Gorillas.
Fuck.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Right. So should probably get back to I'm guessing best time to head out will likely be tomorrow once people are somewhat, recovered from the whole
Yeah.
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 Actually, it might be a good idea to go out to Dragotha's corpse and, get some
Dragotha's
odds and
body
ends.
exploded.
Oh god, it exploded. That's right. Sorry.
Hell.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well-
I see. When he exploded, a piece of his rib went through my hand. The shrapnel hurt like a bitch. I haven't been brave enough to dig that one out yet, though, so it's just kind of in there.
Quick question. Was it his flesh hand or his mechanical hand?
He holds up his flesh and he holds up his mechanical hand and goes, "Oh shit, there's more in that one too."
Oh my god.
So the answer is both. Hey, listen, a dragon exploded. I threw up my hands to defend my face, and a bunch of bone fragments just kind of ripped into both of them. So that kind of sucked. It's fine. Probably won't do anything. I probably won't develop superpowers from this. Probably.
I'm over here out of character being like, we're already high-level D&D characters, what more do you fucking want? Well, should probably, get that taken a look at. If you need an extra set of hands or claws, let me know. I can help out with that, probably.
Gotcha. All right, well, I should probably see a medic about this. You should probably keep helping or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
what are you doing right now? Like, what are you busy? What is this you're helping with?
Organizing things and people and getting...
Hmm.
What are you getting at?
I need nothing. Me getting at what? I've
Mhm.
never gotten anything in my life. What are you talking about?
You wanna, go for a walk or something?
Oh, I mean, fuck. If you insist, yeah, sure. I mean, that we could do that. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
You're the worst
okay.
liar I've ever met. Come on.
Mm.
So, once we get, farther away from other people, just sort of... So, what's on your mind?
I mean, a lot, I would imagine, given the events of the last handful of days, but, I mean, you of all people, no, don't beat around. You know what I want to talk about, Corellian. Come on. We talked about talking about it, we just haven't actually talked about it.
Okay, so, let's talk.
Yeah, let's do that. You first.
You don't have any idea of how to approach this either, do you?
I have no fucking idea how to approach this. I don't know how to function.
Well, I mean... What are you, what's the main thing you're worried about? Maybe we can start from there and figure it out.
Worried about? What are you worried about? This is kind of my question, because, I don't know. I'm not really worried about much that I know of. This is more of a you thing, I'd say. I don't, yeah.
I mean, all right, you're not wrong per se, but it's also, you know, you're we're you're part of this too, and you're not exactly you don't really talk much about what's going on with you, so I don't know where to start, and I am worried, and we're about to go down into a sunken city where we're probably going to die, and
Most likely.
wow,
Yeah.
there's really not a better time to do this. Love it.
Yeah, no, there really isn't. I mean, we could do it on the boat, but I mean,
Yeah, then everyone. Yeah, exactly.
then
No,
everyone,
thanks.
yeah, no. Just two small people standing in the middle of a field, not speaking anything. God,
Not quite 5 feet apart, but you know.
definitely gay. Anyway,
Well, I don't know what to tell you, and I don't know if I can give you what you want, although I'm not entirely sure what that is.
okay, well, you're making this seem like it's a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be.
You're the one who's been beating around the bush the entire time. More intense, less intense. We're about to fucking die.
I'm Samuel Thelonious Likely. All I do is beat around the bush. Is what
God,
I
you're
do.
so right. Yeah,
I cut the corners on the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, work smarter, not harder.
You're a veritable, topiary expert. Okay, yeah, I get it. Come on.
Okay. Look, I don't know. I mean, we just feel I don't know what there is to talk about. Just given the fact that we just wanted to talk and then we haven't talked and now we are talking, and it just feels like something so like distant ago. Like not like that. Not like that. I mean, more like, it was a thing that half happened that didn't happen, then we wanted to talk about it, then we didn't talk about it, and now there's a lot that has happened, so now we are talking about it.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
We're
good.
expiring fine. Okay.
Yeah. Look, we had some drinks and we did a thing. And almost did a thing.
You want to know if it was a...
You visibly liked it.
All right. So, what you're getting at is sort of was it a one-time thing, or was it a...
That's not even about like a one-time thing. It was just that we kind of ended on a sour note. I wouldn't say a sour note, but like, it was more of an emotional note, and we were both kind of drunk, and we didn't actually want to talk about the proper, like, feelings behind it.
I mean, you passed out, so it's good.
That's what I do. I drink and I pass out.
Well, first off, I guess I'm sorry it ended on a sour note, like you said.
No, it was okay. I just fell asleep. It was on me.
All right. Well, truth be told, I don't know, Scam. I don't know what to tell you, and I don't know what you want, and I don't really know what I want either.
Yeah.
And,
no, I have no idea what I want. I've never known what the fuck I wanted.
Well, in that case, we've been having a great conversation then, haven't we?
Yeah, no, this is super fucking enlightening.
Yeah,
we're really bad at
it's wonderful.
this.
I've never been more... Listen, there's a lot going on, whole state of, entire Irion rests on shoulders, Yohlrum, Mind Flare, all that bullshit, and there's all sorts of... I personally have all sorts of other baggage, and that has nothing to do with you. That's all on my end, and frankly, I don't know if / when, or if I'm able to move on from that. I would...
Oh, for sure.
Love to be able to, but,
Yeah. No, like I'm a fucking certifiable like wagon fire of a living creature. Like I don't know what the fuck I want or need or like is necessarily good for me. I don't know. I guess I just kind of what I'm getting at is just like I don't know. I just want to make sure that we are good because clearly we got something going on there, but neither of us really know what to do about it.
Yeah, we're good, I think.
Cool. And
Yeah,
we're about to
and-
die, possibly.
And we're about to die.
We're two
and
fatalistic people thrust into circumstance who are about to go into a life or death situation.
Great.
Might not
just
come back from it.
Just another day on the calendar. And,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what I'm getting at is we're about to die, and that building over there is relatively intact. You want to fuck off for a little bit and have some, I don't know, time before we die?
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the absurdity of the entire situation. And you know what?
Yeah,
You know what? 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 I'm putting my foot down. I'm looking you right in the eyes. Curly looks Scam directly in the eyes. I actually do give a shit about you, and I want you to know that before we fucking die. And you know what? Let's go find somewhere to talk. Yeah? Yeah.
Talk. Heavy air
Let's go
quotes.
talk.
Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you carry me over your shoulder again like you did that night?
Oh my god. Yes.
I'll pretend I'm into your... Thank you.
And we're gonna let them have their privacy.
What were they doing?
Sorry, everyone's faces when that got dropped was fucking
Yeah, it was just like a jazz music stops kind of moment. That was like, wow.
I knew exactly what I was aiming for that entire conversation. Atlas, thank you for
fucking
enabling me.
I knew you were gonna pull something like that, and I was so ready for it.
That was really sweet.
That was
It's
really
good.
sweet.
Mhm.
Wholesome boys content.
Does anyone want to do anything else before the night happens?
Actually, I'll check in with Malifane if he wants to talk. If he's there.
Oh, wait, I exist. That's right. Shit.
You exist!
Wow.
It's
Welcome
been
to
a
the
while.
world, little buddy.
All right. I will go to Malifane and I will just ask, how are you doing?
Oh, good evening, Maxwell. Things are doing better, I suppose. It's good to know things are working out between the leaders at the very least.
Yes, I'm sorry if I wasn't doing a good job as mediator. I probably should have caught up on the context a bit more.
You did the best you could. Quite frankly, the fact that we got as far as we did is impressive enough.
I mean, I suppose I owe it heavily to Scamuel. He did a fantastic job, and Corellian as well.
Scam is a lot of things, but he's definitely a smooth talker. He definitely knows his way around a conversation, I'll give him that.
Charismatic? Is that the word you're looking for?
Excellent fucking juxtaposition,
Sure.
Scott. Excellent fucking juxtaposition.
He just raises an eyebrow and just thinks it's like, sure.
I was just, with everything that was happening with your wife, I was just wanting to make sure if you were okay.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll be honest, I learned a lot, which I didn't know about. And you weren't, saying much, so I just wanted to make sure if you were alright.
Everyone's alive. Everyone's alive, and that's more than I could ask for right now. We're okay.
Yeah.
We're in physically good spirits,
Mm-hmm.
and I will take that.
Well, that's a good outlook to have. But if you're troubled by this, I mean, I know we haven't known each other long, but you can tell me.
I'm still trying to figure things out. All things considered, she came back in one piece. Everyone's here. Everyone's okay. We can work out the kinks later. Right now, we have a score to settle with Rankall. The sooner we get through with that, the sooner we can get on with our lives, making it as normal as we possibly can.
No, I
Whatever
understand.
whatever troubles we have, we can settle it at that time.
Yes, well, hopefully she can remain safe. Well, here is debatable, but somewhere. With, Actually, I really hope you don't mind me prying. I just wanted to inquire about that. You and your brother, you're married to her, but he's engaged to her? It's a very unique situation. Not judging. I just wanted to.
No. Oh, okay. It's Sir Raxidal, my friend. We have to have a talk about a thing called polygamy, I suppose.
No,
Is the right
I'm
word for it.
I'm aware of polygamy. I've never really heard about it in a family unit before, but
He's not really my brother or any relative at all. It's a long story, and I don't know if I can go into detail about it because, quite frankly, if I did, I don't think you would believe me.
right. So, don't ask questions then.
Don't ask questions.
If I can be honest, Malafane, you are the most confusing bunch of people I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I've met
Yeah,
some
I know.
confusing people. I mean, I've met my wife, so.
Oh, do tell.
I mean, not confusing. She made decisions that I didn't understand, but you know that's okay. Sometimes that happens.
We all have interesting life choices, whether that's culturally or how we grew up or anything in between. But honestly, all things considered, as long as the parties are happy with one another, I don't think there's too much to think about, all things considered.
Right. Of course.
So,
Well, whatever you want to explain or talk about, you can do so when you're ready. Malafane, if this is what you want to focus on, then that's alright.
to be perfectly honest, Sir Axidal, my priorities have been shifting a lot within the last. I'm gonna break character. How long has it been? Has it been a year since this whole thing started, or
Several months is the safest way to put it.
dear God?
Oh my god!
A lot has been. My priorities have shifted a lot within the last few months. I'm still trying to put the pieces together. Whether it was from my own family to my wife to that man over there, or to the war that we're about to end just now. I think that by the time this is all over, I will have a lot of thinking to do. I think a lot of us will.
Well, I would assume that once things are done, I shall be returning to King's March soon after, but if you need a helping hand, I'll do my best.
The offer is appreciated. Likewise, if by any chance you ever need an assistance from any of us, please give us a message.
You're a very interesting bunch of people. I will say, after everything I've learned, I might need a bit of more warming up to trust you all, but I can
That's
see your hearts are in the right places.
That's completely understandable.
But you, Malifane, I feel confident in. You're a good man.
He kind of just does a double take at that and just says, "You're serious?"
Of course.
It's the first time I've heard any positive reinforcement like that in a long time. Thank you.
Kind of cocks his head a bit. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I think you're gonna go far in life, I feel.
That's much appreciated.
Now, evening's coming, so go spend time with your wife, alright?
Maxwell, I think I will do just that.
Good man. I'll give him like a pat on the shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'll shake your hand and then like give you like a pat on the shoulder, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shall retire for the evening.
Awesome. In that case, everyone is retired for the evening.
What's the dice roll?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
Don't worry about it. All right. So the evening goes quietly. Everyone has a long rest. Hit points are recovered. Spell slots are back.
Thank you.
Nice.
People are screaming "thank you" at the sky. Apparently.
I love the short rest, long rest buttons now. It's so
That is really
useful.
nice.
Those are fantastic buttons.
Wait, what did I... Okay. Oh, wait, my hit points are full. Good shit.
Yeah, you're doing great, apparently. And just for the sake of getting it here on Scan Sheet 2.
Yeah, wait, I was going to say, like, where's the
All right,
the button?
near the top
there
left.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Isn't it?
Future note, but after this session, if one of you can help me figure out, like, what the fuck to do about this whole D&D Beyond connection thing, I'd appreciate that.
All right. So, the morning comes. Everyone is well rested. The kitchen was utterly destroyed, so there is no breakfast.
I'm swapping out my infusions, by the way.
Cool.
I'm gonna cannibalize those winged boots, so those are done. I'm also going to let's see. Okay, I don't want to have Jabidi back because Jabidi is not going to be super useful for what's coming up. I could make a bag of holding, sending stones, or I could enhance my defense even more.
Sending stones are always useful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, I have to every day. I have to keep my prosthetic arm, obviously. Yeah, I'll. Well, actually, let me ask the group this: do we want sending stones now, even though we're going to be traveling to Yohlrum, or do we want, because like we're obviously not going to be apart that much, or do we want a bag of holding to bring more supplies with, or do we want scam, or actually not even just necessarily scam? I can just I can infuse an any armor or shield to give a +2 AC bonus. So Wait, actually, I might be biased. I might be giving Corellian higher AC.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
But yeah, no, I was about to say we do have a set of sending stones already, which
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
probably gonna grab the one that Bert has because we'll probably need it in the city. So
Actually, we're probably gonna long rest again, so I'll just make a bag of holding now to bring more supplies with us, possibly. That might help. And then when we get to Yohlrum, I'm probably gonna give Corellian a +2 bonus to AC.
disgusting. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. What would that bring you to?
22, baby.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing that.
Cool. Just for balancing purposes, you can only have like one active sidekick at a time, so I don't have to run 7 people in addition to every enemy.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you have any opinions, I'm defaulting it to Remeg, since Remeg knows how to sail a boat.
Yeah.
Sure.
That is
Cool.
fair.
All right. I'm going to prepare a bunch of spells now.
Right, Rameg.
All right. As everyone prepares some spells, everyone gathers up by the dock to set sail out of Battenrance Hall. The boats are still down, which leaves the folding boat to be expanded into one of its other 2 options. Who's got the folding boat?
I do.
It's Momo, right?
Yeah, I think Momo's got it.
Right,
Yeah.
which one do we want?
Um,
I don't know the difference between sloop and box.
I think we should go. I think we should go with the sloop.
The big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Chungus.
All right.
Mama's gonna put the tiny thing in the water, stand back, go back up and push it just a little bit further out into the water, and then shouts, "Sloop!"
All right. As you say the command word for the folding boat, the box shudders and starts unfolding really, really rapidly. There's this like clunk, clunk, clunk as it does so, and it like kind of brushes up against the docks, breaking more of them off. At this point, they are in just, like crap shape anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. And eventually, boom! It just expands into this sloop. It's about 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep. It's got a deck, some rowing seats, some oars, steering oar, anchor, deck cabin, and a masted square sail. It looks like it can hold 15 medium-sized creatures comfortably.
How large? How large? Like dimensions? Like what? Like how long? How wide?
Yes. 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep.
Great.
even a
I'm
small
going
boat.
to
Okay.
cast one of my new spells on our new boat.
Cool.
I'm going to christen our folding boat for our. Is this the only boat we're using to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
don't
Cool.
really
Just making-
have other
Yeah.
options.
Cool. Then Scam likely would like to cast as part of christening the boat's existence. Where did I put this spell so I can cast it in Foundry? I would like to cast Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum.
Oh, nice.
That do.
Fuck yeah!
It is going to mean that we cannot be scryed on. No one can teleport into or out of the warded area. Planar travel is blocked in the warded area. Sensors cannot scry on us inside the area or pass through it. We appear as just a dark and foggy blob.
Nice.
Which Scam is intentionally making the area a little bit bigger than the boat, so it literally just looks like a fucking rolling cloud of fog across the ocean.
hot.
And sound cannot pass through the barrier either. So,
We get
Alright,
party!
yep,
I mean,
That's
that's
correct.
something we can do.
yes.
Okay. Nice. I need to double check my notes, but damn, you are well protected.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
And that last
That's
24
fucking
hours, I
hot.
did it, and I cast that spell ritually.
Ritually,
Hell yeah.
babe.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, it's not. It's not ritually. It is a casting time spell. My bad. So we are protected. How many days is it going to take us to get to Yohlrum?
About a day if you sail straight there.
Yeah, so we're
You'll
good
get
for
there
a
by
whole
the
day.
evening.
We're good for a whole day.
Does
Lovely.
Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum move? I'm Googling.
All it says, according to the spell, is I ward an area within range. It has no stipulations about I have warded my ship. That counts as an area within range, and it does not say one way or the other if it can move or not. So I'm going to argue that it can.
Designated area can be the ship. We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Designated area.
We got him.
Ship.
Got him.
Got him.
Got it.
Alex Beckham told us there would be no encounters on the way there, but I take no chances.
All right.
All right. Having christened the folding boat, everyone boards it, taking what last supplies you think you need, and start rowing out to the open ocean.
Also bought some components I'll need for some of the spells I'm preparing. So, yeah.
I'll say Quintessa will wave you guys off.
Aw.
Bless.
Bless. All right. Since Remeg is an Okidi and has lived most of his life on a ship, he knows what he's doing and is kind of taking the inadvertent captain role.
Nice.
As he's doing this, most of the journey there is quiet. Remeg looks over the crew, sees Annabelle at her row, her oar, sits down. So, you turned me into a banana slug. Annabelle looks over, squints at Remeg, stops rowing to shrug. I was a bit high at the time. Remeg slowly nods. Okay, you are high. You are also engaged in the blowing up of my people. Are we really going to talk about this right now? We're sailing out to an underwater city. This is the best time to talk about it. And they just keep engaging in this polite argument for several hours.
God.
At least it's polite.
As long as the argument is productive, I will not interfere.
Malaphane's just looking out over the edge of the water, just kind of like, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eventually, they stop their argument. Zordan raises a hand. I have some questions. And both Remeg and Annabelle say no at the same time.
A good lad.
All right.
That's it. No one's gonna, yeah, okay.
I mean, if the questions thing was directed at any of us, then yeah,
No.
but if it was directed at those two...
At those two. Because they talked about banana
curious.
They talked about banana slugs and being high, though.
Incredible.
Man, what a 21st century conversation.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, that being done, you continue to sail the ship northwards, directly to the heartland of Irion, following the scout's last report as to where approximately Yohlrum was. The sea below you is dark and murky, and a light drizzle falls as you sail carefully into this collection of rocky outcroppings on the water. While there is really nothing resembling a structure of any kind here, somehow you know you have found where Yohlrum sank.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot.
I forgot how to move the map.
How do I...
I'm
Oh, right click.
There we go. Perfect. Huh.
You can also zoom out, just scroll wheel.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as Roll20.
I'll keep a close eye out on the water then, because, not gonna lie, the Minotaur thing kind of makes him a bit paranoid.
Yeah.
All right.
Malaphane's admittedly not. I don't know. I already said this. I should have gone into better detail. Malaphane's really not paying too much attention to anything at the moment. He's kind of too distracted by like, oh, right, water. That's a thing that killed someone. Killed a family member of mine. Shit. Are we gonna be okay? We'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, right?
Momo is going to go to the edge of the hall, and he's going to cast True Seeing. The spell gives a willing creature I touch the ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration, the creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, and can see into the ethereal plane, all out of range of 120 feet.
Cool.
What?
That's real
Maybe.
nice.
I'm assuming that's for our captain.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna do it on Rax, since he has the eagle eye view, so he can probably have.
Oh, would that
better-
count for the eagles?
The eagles are separate creatures.
Oh, do you mean just the mask itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I've got to look now. Fuck.
All right. You got to do some looking.
All right, I will
Looking.
looky.
All right. Perception check with advantage, please.
All right.
Oh shit! I should have given it to Malifane.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do you want to retract that?
Alex, can you?
Yeah,
be
do you
nice to me?
Yeah.
Can I cast it on Malifane?
I'll let you do that, but I just want to picture what's happening. Momo prepares True Seeing, goes over to Remek. No, wait. Goes over to Raxidol. Does this affect the eagles? No. Walks over to Malifane.
Malifane, come here! Slaps him
Momo
on the face.
looks-
What do you see?
Momo looks at Scam and just says, no.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No
Yeah,
thanks.
I have never seen things in my life.
I like to imagine. Okay, how do I roll on here with advantage, or do I just tap it twice?
I believe you can hold down the shift key and click.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
I like to imagine that Momo just kind of like slaps him over the back, and he's just kind of like snaps out of his slumber or whatever. He's just like, "What? What's going on?"
That's
Hey,
self.
buddy.
Oh shit. Well, it's a 25.
Cool. Alright.
What's going on? What?
Malfane, you look all around you. You don't see anything along the surface of the water. Under the water, however, you see a bunch of shapes moving through the water, cutting a path through with, like, the speed and graceful movement of sailing ships.
Oh.
Oh,
Guys,
yes.
can ships sail underwater?
Not you.
That is not the
Well, I
question I,
mean,
wanted to hear today.
submersibles are kind of a. Why?
Points.
Oh,
Uh,
for fuck's sake.
The crew looks down. Remek squints. Yeah, our ships can't do that.
What the hell is that?
We should
What would I
probably
have
get
to
some
roll?
water breathing going, huh?
That's
What would I have
trouble.
to roll
Yes.
to try and identify it?
Can you do that?
Yeah, I usually
Like-
allow, like, knowledge checks to identify what the hell
Oh,
something
okay.
is. Religion, in this case, Momo.
Excellente!
Could I do it too?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
let's all
That's
go on a
valid.
religious time. How the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
Malifane.
Hey, anthropology, baby.
All right. You have heard stories about ships that could do this, and you're like, huh? Could this be some weird arcane thing? No, this is an undead ship. It is made out of like leathered skins of undead creatures. It is crewed by skeletons. This ship is this Frankenstein monster hodgepodge abomination of undead creatures.
Oh, that's not something that's living. That's undead.
Why is it always the undead?
I'm fine with it being the undead. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, paladin.
Yes.
Let's destroy undead, fellas.
But yeah, water breathing might be a good idea, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here, give me 10 minutes. Let me prepare the compounds, because I want to cast this ritually.
How far
yeah.
away is the sunken ship? Or the floating ship?
It has not noticed you. It's just kind of patrolling the area right now.
Yeah, so we should be fine if I want to cast water breathing. Ritually, that'll just take 10 minutes if we're cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
looking at like
Alright.
all of the water-based spells that everyone here has, and I'm realizing, maybe shape water wasn't the smartest cantrip today.
Alright, let's see. Water breathing. Alright. Gonna do that whole deal. Gonna give all of us water breathing. What awful tech thing can I think of as how I'm casting this? Let's see. Injections are pretty stale. So what I think Scam's gonna do instead is
Just pierce him right through the ribs.
just gonna pull out the most nasty looking device. No, I'll just basically just like there's a chemical, I forget the name of it, that's like you can technically breathe it like water or like air.
Abyss style, baby. Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why don't you describe it? Because you know exactly what I'm
Okay,
talking
so
about.
basically it is a fluid that you can inhale and the oxygenation technically works. It really feels like you're drowning the entire time, but you can technically breathe through that fluid and get oxygen from the water and yeah.
All right,
That
everyone,
sounds-
dunk your head in this tank and breathe deep until you no longer feel like you're dying.
He's just like, I'm gonna give this fucking goblin the benefit of the doubt, and he's just like, okay.
This is how I finally kill Malphane.
God.
All right, cool. And that horrifying process is how I cast water breathing on all of us.
All right.
I like to think
Karuna has
that
water
Momo
breathing.
doesn't. I like to think that Momo didn't want to do it, and Scam and Malifane just kind of had to force his head into the water.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Just do it! It'll be over in a second!
Stop struggling! Stop struggling! Yeah, exactly. Actually, keep struggling. It makes it easier to let the process happen.
Oh, don't
Horrible, you
traumatize the
realize
poor
that,
Bubbles.
yes.
Screams.
Yes.
Just
Alright.
so we're clear.
It's still moving. Okay, what do we do then? Stop it. Alright, we should take action now then.
So who's gonna jump in first?
Who is good at it, I guess.
I guess, I'll float like a duck. And he jumps into the water.
All right. Momo, you touch the surface of the water. You land with this loud sploosh, 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 and the boat stops and turns on its axis towards you.
Oh yeah,
Immediately
no,
gets out of
going
the
in,
water.
hold on.
Yeah, let's all
Vaults
go.
over the side.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's obvious now that you're in the water what this thing is. It's a warship covered in like the hardened hides of some creature. Aboard it is like this crew of zombies wielding glaives that are attached to the surface of it with chains so they don't float off. And as the figurehead stops turning, it opens its mouth and screams. Roll initiative.
I'm gonna have before you do. I'm gonna, as Alphane is about to jump in, I'm gonna cast Shape Water and make it so that he. Oh, I can actually put it on a tile. Okay, make it so that it obscures the space he's in, so that when he's moving, he is obscured by the water.
Like a nerd.
Like a nerd.
Oh, whoops.
Oh my god! This thing rolled terribly for initiative.
I rolled decent initiative for once. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Good job.
Hey, not terrible.
Hey.
Oh my god. Hey, oh my god, Corellian, what are you doing here? You come here often in the initiative 14 range? It's oh my god, like how are you? I mean, like it's been forever.
Get
Oh my
a
God.
room.
Almost sits there.
What's your
14
dex?
third wheel.
You don't gotta out me like this, Corellian. Don't ask me. You can't just ask somebody what my dex is. I think you're higher.
Of course
than
I
me.
can.
'Cause I think I'm a +2.
Yeah, you're higher than mine, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I've missed you, dramatic violin.
Oh wait, sorry for deleting the template. I know it's there though. Sorry.
Ah, yes, excellent. Alex's boss enemy goes last in the initiative. Excellent.
Do you
Just
think
what
this
I
is a
love.
boss enemy?
Not boss. I just mean enemy. But
The
the thing I
music
hate
is
is a
not
DM,
playing
but love
well,
as a player.
thanks.
God.
Okay, so yes, I see it's my turn. You can stop. Thank you.
You just click
Okay,
off.
right. So this thing is submerged.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to decide whether the best option is to currently remain on the boat or whether we should just dive down.
Well, Momo's fucked, so
That is true. Yeah, I guess I'll dive down. And where did you go, Momo?
I'm literally right on the side of the ship.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to dive down. I'm going to move over to where you are just for leverage purposes. Actually, no. I'll move a little further down.
yeah.
Forgot I wasn't on the boat anymore.
Actually,
Um,
wait. No, it's difficult terrain. Hang on.
I would also like to remind that currently the boat like has a barrier around it that you can't see through like into the boat, so that is a positive for anyone who's still on it who can fight at range.
Yep.
On the boat who can fight at range?
Yeah, because people can't see through the barrier onto the boat.
Oh, what the
outside of
fuck
it.
am I doing? Alright, so I'm gonna stay where I am then, actually, and I'm going to lodge an arrow with my rogue bow. And actually, just to test the waters, a bit, I'm going to launch a I'm gonna launch a flashbang arrow at whoever is on deck. So we're about 80 feet away, I'd say. Yeah, that looks about right. So first just launch the general attack.
Okay. That
Oh wait,
is a miss.
multi-attack. I have multi-attack, I forgot about that.
Oh god. Oh god.
Both of the arrows just hit the water and droop down.
I might be able to do something about this. Hang on 1 second, let me just remind myself how this feature works. Once per turn. Okay, yes. Oh, it's damage. Okay, never mind. Alright. Well, since it didn't land on the boat, I guess it doesn't really do anything. Oh well.
Ooh. Heck.
Whoops.
Right.
Alright.
How do I
End
end
turn?
my turn?
Go on the fist on the corner,
Yeah.
and it should be there.
Ah, thank you.
Go on the fist.
Go on the
Go
fist.
on the fist.
Momo.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and cast Guardian of Faith, and I'm going to put it about right here.
Cool.
And I'm going to cast it. And as a bonus action, I will cast let's see. I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
You cannot cast spells that have a spell level more than once as a turn. So you can do either Guardian of Faith or Shield of Faith.
Oh, okay. Then then Guardian of Faith then, and I guess that'll be my turn. I'll use my movement to get back onto the boat, though.
Flap away!
Flap away!
Just like flopping his wet wings out of the water. They're too heavy, I can't move!
Alright. So, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Go to the fist and you can end your turn.
Ah, right.
Go to the fist.
Go to the fist.
The fist.
The fist.
The fist.
Alright. I just went ahead and did it.
Alright. It's
Carillion.
okay. It didn't do it.
It didn't do the thing.
Alright, I'm still functioning under some difficult terrain, but that's fine, so sort of like just flavor text boost Momo, there you go, buddy. But we'll also
Thanks,
go
Dad.
out a little bit towards the boat to sort of act as, you know, something, a distraction, if so, and also to be within range of the whole Guardian of Faith thing. So we'll move here, and I currently, at this time, I'm fairly certain that it is out of range of whatever I need to do. Really quickly. Yeah, well, hold on. Yeah, a little bit out of range, so I am going to wait here and hold my action to throw one of my javelins at an enemy once it comes within my 30-foot range.
Cool. Alrighty. Then next up, I believe, is Scam.
You better believe it. Okay, so I'm going to create an Eldritch Cannon. I'm going to build my Force Ballista. So I'm going to have that not be set up with legs. It's just going to be a tiny cannon strapped to my wrist. And yeah, I'll just be attacking with that. I just need to make sure that let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'll just be attacking with that because I feel like that's in range. My Eldritch Cannon has a range of Force Ballista, range of 120 feet. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I need to make a attack roll. I think it's just guys. It's been a while since I've used my Eldritch Cannon, so I'm trying to remember if it's a.
I think it's an attack roll.
Yeah. Yeah, range spell attack. Okay, cool. So I'm going to roll. I this is a I have a plus 12 to this. So
All right.
21 to hit the boat.
21 hits the boat.
Excellent. And I shall deal 3d8 damage to the boat. Ouch, my hubris. That's all. But that's a 12 damage with that.
All right.
And it's pushed, I think 10 feet back. I'm gonna double check that though. Wait, no, let me just double check the wording. It says, does this target count as a creature?
It is undead, so that's a creature.
It is pushed 5 feet away.
All right.
Oh god, it's alive.
Damn
Alive.
Damn it.
All right.
And yeah, all that'll be my turn for now. So I shall end my turn.
How much damage did that deal?
12.
12.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized, Alex. I mean, technically, if I'm unseen, I'd have advantage on this. Should I just roll to see if I crit?
Sure.
Sure, why not? Like, just to see, maybe. Give it a little go.
The old college try.
Exactly. Okay, no.
Yeah.
But it was worth the attempt. All right, cool. Then I'm good.
All right. One day the battle music will start playing. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be freaking Blinded by Light from Final Fantasy 13. Anyway,
Oh, it's playing for me, so shrug.
not for me.
Or me. The music's like the water music's playing though. That's nice.
A lot of music's playing, but it's
very
not
pumping.
playing.
Oh, I always put on my own jams.
Alright. Well, glad Atlas is enjoying it. Anyway, Remeg looks out, sees the boat, sees he's nowhere near close to being able to swim out that far.
By the way, just actually real quick counterpoint. If you go to your music tab, if all of your sliders are on the left side, that means the volume is muted. So you can.
They're not.
Cool. Just making sure. I just turned mine were, so I just turned them up, and I'm hearing this badass music. So.
All right.
Oh, now I can hear it.
Maybe I'll refresh and see if that does anything.
Yeah, why not?
I just see all of our dots just flying across the board. Just like,
All right.
Little laser pointers.
Cool. All right. There we go. It's playing for the stream now.
Ta-da! I'll reload them.
Anyway,
Laser pointing it.
Remek does have a swim speed, being an Okidi. It's not far enough to get out to the boat.
Understandable.
Do you want him in the water to act as backup for Carillion in melee?
He's a monk, if I recall correctly, so...
He is a monk.
I would say... Krellian is probably fine. Honestly, personally, Remek might be better served to stay on our actual boat and maneuver that if necessary, since he's the one who's good at that. So that would be my suggestion, would be, like, he can actually, like, pilot our boat, and that would be useful.
That might help, yes.
So yeah, that would be my... Yeah.
Alrighty. Remek's staying behind to help steer the boat.
Cool.
Which now makes it Rax's turn.
It's my
Fuck it up,
turn.
Rax.
All right. Well, since you pushed him away, I've got to get closer now, so I'll scooch here. Right. Let me know if I do have to jump in the water to cast this, because I'm not sure specifically on the rules of distance when this thing's underwater. But I would like to cast Shatter on it.
Cool.
Because I realized that my lovely little snowball spell was kind of fucking useless, so we're doing this instead.
Alright. Shatter's a con save, yes?
Yeah, oh, come on! Oh, there we go.
There we go. I mean, it still took damage, as you hear this muffled but still very loud ring of noise underwater.
Right there.
The water like vibrates.
Okay, and turn.
Alrighty. It is the Deathbark's turn. Let me do some measuring out. It will need to move a little bit closer. So, it's not particularly smart. It's gonna go straight towards the Guardian of Faith and Corellian. So, first off, right in range of Corellion's javelin.
Fucking,
if that was the held action you wanted.
Yes, that was indeed the held action that I wanted. Hold on.
Alright. 18 hits it.
Ooh, okay.
As it starts rising through the water, Corellian, you brace a javelin, chuck it down, strikes it right in the hole. Guardian of Faith is a dexterity saving throw. So, it only takes half damage as radiant light starts burning the barge. But it raises its figurehead, screams again, and this, like, cloud of necrotic energy starts gathering around and bursts out of it.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh.
Oh!
Ah,
Hey,
I see.
we in fact hate that.
Oh, Mogo, you're fucked.
I don't like that.
It does double damage to objects, too, so...
Oh, it's a siege weapon! Okay, a siege monster. Fun!
Eee. Okay, that's fine.
This is my hatred dance.
Oh, that confirms something for me. Cool, cool. I hate
Cool.
that.
Oh, okay.
Right, the thing has
Finally
changed me. How do I do this?
Remember that. Oh, we know Killing's away from us. We don't have his aura. Shit.
Yeah, you don't have the +5
Nope.
from me, sorry. Or, sorry,
Okay, it's 23
+4.
from Scam.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'll use Indomitable.
Alrighty.
That. I don't like that. Oh, you're so dead. You're so
Yeah,
dead.
I can click on things to just apply damage in math, so... Oh wait, not
Yeah.
to Remeg.
There we go.
Get back up here, you fucking idiot.
Alright, I'm fine. Everything's
That's
fine.
Alrighty.
That's a tasty 54 damage to me.
Oh,
so that's a tasty
27.
27 to me. Yeah.
Alright, so,
Yes, same.
half damage.
Oh!
Half damage.
Oh, you already did it. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it does it automatically.
And then scrolling back up, Corellian,
That's not 27.
half damage to Corellian.
Oh, don't like that.
That was
Thank you.
con. Okay.
So we get to protect this fucking boat.
Oh wait, that was quarter damage I clicked on. They
Yeah,
have
I
a
was
quarter
gonna
damage
say.
click.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll mind.
Alright.
So, 5, 6, 7, 97.
I don't know off the top of my head how much HP a sloop has, but it's looking really, really bad.
Fuck me.
Should probably get Remick to pilot that thing out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just
Pretty
breathes
sure-
in that direction because it knows something's over there.
Pretty sure the sloop function of a folding boat statistically functions as a keel boat. So that means it has a health of 100 on its hull. So
Woof.
The folding boat splinters and cracks, and you all
No.
drop into the water.
Don't you fucking dare.
It does double damage to structures and
It does.
objects.
God, are you
Oh, you were
fucking
serious.
kidding me?
yeah.
Yeah, I was serious. That's one of its abilities.
Ah,
Well,
these fucking
Rat-
siege monsters.
Nice.
Rax is having war flashbacks now.
It's okay, we all have water breathing at least, right?
Yeah.
Also, Momo can fly, so good for him.
Hey, we're here. Now we don't have a way home, but that's fine.
Right.
We'll just water breathe, walk on the bottom of the ocean to get all the way back home.
Scoop up our supplies as
We're
they
gonna
float
be the
down, it's
ocean
fine.
walker. But yeah,
Hey,
Smell
really
Thing,
good I
your turn.
brought that fucking bag of holding then to collect all of our supplies that are now floating in the water.
True.
Alright, hang on. Why can't I move my token? What's going on?
I think you're on the ruler.
sounds, yeah, this track
There
sounds
we go.
extremely
Okay.
similar to Hopes and Dreams at some points.
I know, I was just thinking that. Like, this kind of
Yeah.
sounds like Undertow.
Toby, your inspiration is showing.
You're just gonna get to Rancol. The final battle begins, and in the background you hear da da da.
Don't encourage them. Don't encourage them.
God.
I am the one who
yes.
controls the soundtrack.
You are the one.
Oh,
The one
Alex! There's Megalovania!
We found it.
I hate that so fucking much.
Finally!
It only took us 2 and some change years, baby.
Remember the first words I ever said to Alex Beckham in person were, "Where's
Where's
Megalovania?"
Megalovania?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking Chad.
I have it on video. It's great.
Oh my god.
Okay. You know
I'll
what?
say-
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'll say it's on the surface of the water in order to do that, so you don't have disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
Should I just go fucking at it with the rapier? I think that's gonna help. I don't know.
I will be right behind you, baby.
Yeah.
Letting you
I'm
know.
sure you'll be fine.
I'm gonna dash then. So I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Come on, please.
Nope.
You know what? We're probably gonna take a rest after this fucking thing. Action surge.
Yeah. go
Action
for it.
surge. Let's go.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of those hit.
That's a crit.
Oh, good.
A crit damage, rather. But still. 13. How much? So what's 13? I'm trying to remember. So that's...
I believe you're also the only one adjacent to it right now, so that does count as sneak attack because of Swashbuckler.
You're right. How do I apply sneak attack? Features... Sneak attack... Alright. I'm trying to figure out like the exact numbers on here. It doesn't let me see that, or at least I can't
You can
see
click
it.
on it and it'll unfold it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. 5, 6. Yeah, no, I think I'm okay with those numbers. Yeah, okay, that works. And
All right.
then, just for the sake of having it, because of my where is it? Because of my fancy footwork, I'm going to use my remaining 2 spaces to back away.
Awesome.
Don't know if that'll do anything, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Malphite just goes fucking ham against this giant undead boat, stabbing it, and it screams out, trying to bite at him as he goes away, but to no avail because of fancy footwork. Alright. Momo.
Momo is going to use his bonus action and cast Shield of Faith on... No, that's not what I was going to do. I was going to cast... where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I had it. It was right there. My
Feels
God!
bad, man. Feels bad,
Freedom
man.
of movement on Malifane.
Oh,
For the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain.
Nice!
Let's
Yo,
fucking
so
go,
sick!
Motherfucker!
Yep.
Fuck yeah!
Well
let's
done.
fucking go.
Go fucking
Thank-
him, Mal.
Thank you,
It's-
Momo.
It is a touch range
Damn
spell. Just
God
letting
damn
you
it.
know that.
Use my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fly.
Fly,
so
man.
like
Cool.
whatever.
Yeah, you
Smack
can
Malphane's
fly,
ass,
you're
give him
fine.
some freedom.
I just fly over it. I flop out of the water, fly, smack him on the head, and fly away.
Mother.
Run, you fool. Ah, yes.
Say the
that's
same
right.
to you.
Cool. Corellian.
So I'm looking at this thing.
5,
out of
10,
character.
15, baby. Let's fucking go. All right. Corellian uses first off a bonus action to change the transforming war pick into a short sword. So that's something. And yeah, we're just gonna make 2 attacks real quick.
Fucking do it, my dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. It unfortunately minimized. So
Whoops.
wow, that sucks. Oh well.
Unfortunate. Yeah, neither one of them hit.
Tragic. That is, you know what? Totally fine.
Oh shit. Ignore that. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, is that your turn?
Sure is.
Cool. Scam. Oh, that's
Cool, I just had
unfortunate.
I just had to double check to see if my Eldritch Cannon took damage last round, which it did, so it took 54 points of damage. It's still intact, thank God. So
Is it an object?
Alex, don't do this to me. I just made it.
Oh, for
Come on.
fuck's sake!
Is it? Hold on. It is a magical object.
Yeah. Yeah, so was the boat.
I was wearing that thing, motherfucker. Fine, it's destroyed. Is that what you want to hear, you sick, sycophantic fuck? It's destroyed. Your undead ship destroyed my hand cannon, rendering me obsolete. It's gone. Fine. Okay.
Rest in peace, my dude.
God. I was gonna cast
No,
mending
rest
on
in
it after this
peace.
combat ended and get it back, but no. But
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry, rest in peace. Don't you
Um,
mean rest in pieces?
Yeah, okay, thanks, Scott.
You're welcome.
All right, fine. That's whatever, I guess. No, I'm mad. All right, I'm gonna swim. I'm just gonna start breaststroking north because I'm pissed. Fuck. Okay, that changes the dynamic of my turn a little bit, not terribly. But let me double check something very quickly.
Quick
Yep.
questions. Those lighter areas are outcroppings we could stand on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I made those so it's not just a flat expanse of water you're fighting on.
Just want to double check. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying.
Thank you, God.
Yes, thank you, Father. Okay, Scam's like, okay, I'm pissed. I'm gonna start swimming north. That's it's double movement because I'm swimming, right?
Yes.
20. No, 10, 20,
Headbanger.
30. I'm going to. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I mean, that's all. That's as far as I can move with base movement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a spell because I'm mad. I think it's a big ship made from bodies, right?
Yes.
Cool. hate this. It's out of the water, right?
Yes.
Where's my measuring tool? No, not that. Okay, let me measure out a nice 20-foot sphere. Oh, 20-foot radius. Oh, I'm sorry. Radius is total or is that half? I can't remember.
Radius is half.
Half.
Okay, so fireball's 40 feet across, like total?
Yes. 40 feet across
Gotcha.
total.
Gotcha. Thank you for reminding me. Trying how big fireball was. Wait, no, that's not right. Stop. I see how this works now. Aha! I use Foundry all the time. What are you talking about? There you go. Okay, so I could angle my fireball to slam into this and not hurt my companions.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm debating if that's what I want to do, but you know what? Fuck it. I think. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna hold on to my higher level spell. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. This is what I am going to do. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. So I'm gonna shoot a line of acid at the ship. It needs to make a dex save.
Cool.
Yeah.
This dexterous fucking ship.
Okay, it could do that too. And really hurt my feelings. So I don't think nothing happens to it. But yeah, nothing happens to it. But hey, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just a ship that specifically hates you, I guess.
That spell is really cool when it works. In that case, I'm going to bonus action Nimble Escape to hide. I have disadvantage on this.
Alrighty.
Oh, I already rolled disadvantage. So the 12 on the first one. Yeah, that's my turn, baby.
Look at this perceptive ship.
Oh my god! This fucking ship. Anyway,
I hate it here. Goblins are not supposed to be in the ocean. If we get wet, we die.
All right. Remek is doing pretty bad. Falls directly into the wreckage of the folding boat. Swims on over. Yeah, he can make that easy. Swims on over, and is just gonna start punching the hell out of this boat.
Fuck yeah, Remeg. He's a monk. Underwater temple, underwater monk.
All right.
Oh,
So
dear.
that is one hit, and
Oh,
he
it
is
isn't.
going to punch it and try to stunning strike the boat.
Please,
Hell yeah.
please stunlock the fucking boat.
Stunlock the boat. Let's go.
Remeg,
Oh my god, that's perfect!
Remeg.
Exactly what I was gonna try to do!
Oh my god! Remek stunned the fucking boat.
Stun the fucking boat.
Fucking
My
legend!
man.
So
Legend!
the attacks on the boat have done some damage, but it's this tiny rat man just swimming up, punching it straight in the hole, and then boom! The shockwave locks up the boat, locks up the zombies on the boat. It is not going fucking anywhere.
Right. Everyone attack it now! Everyone attack it now! We all have advantage!
Yeah.
False!
At which point he's going to use Flurry of Blows to punch it twice more.
Fucking
Fucking
boxing
wild.
Alrighty. And then, applying that damage. Since he's doing Flurry of Blows, he can just for free make it try to fall prone over. He's gonna try and knock the boat over.
Fucking capsize that shit.
The boat is knocked over.
Wait,
The boat-
don't stun things just auto fail strength and dex?
Oh my god,
Kidding
yeah,
you.
the boat just
do.
fell over.
If you are, I have my DM screen up right here in front of me. Stunned, incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. It's a ship. Automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attacks against it have advantage, and it cannot take actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Stun locked, baby.
Fucking Christ.
So, this rat man just went up, punched a boat, punched it again, and caused it to capsize in the water.
All right.
No one touches my freaking boat, mutters Remek.
Damn, remind me to never fuck with you again.
Alright. Rax.
Oh, we're still going. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, no, it still has health. It's very injured and it's
Oh, that's
stunned,
fine.
but it has health.
Okay, so advantage on attack rolls. Does that count for spell attacks or just normal attacks?
Uh,
I don't think spells aren't taking the attack action, I don't believe.
yeah.
And technically spells are spell attacks instead of just attacks, if I recall
Okay.
correctly. I could double check that. Hold on.
That's fine.
For the
'cause I can't-
future I will look.
Yeah, because I can't reach it regardless.
Attack rolls, not attack actions, I believe.
Alright, so I'll wait to see what you say. Because it's either that or magic missile.
Looks like my good boyfriend buddy RPG stack exchange says that if it's a spell attack is technically an attack, but a spell attack isn't necessarily an attack action. So if it's just an attack, then you're good.
Attack rolls. Yeah, you're good.
Fabulous. Okay, I will swim to another place, which is this place. Hi, Scam.
Hello.
And I finally get used to this bloody spell. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Alrighty.
Witch bolt? Wait, witch
Yeah.
bolt?
Witch
Yeah,
Bolt.
it's stunned.
No,
it's
no,
not
no,
going
witch-
anywhere.
No, witch bolt.
The Witch Bolt.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Who's on
you,
first?
witch
Yeah,
bolt.
that's right. Who's on first? Okay, we get it.
I don't know. Third base.
All right.
What's on second?
Advantage. There we go. Nice.
I'll take the higher damage.
Oh my god! I just realized. Fuck this stupid game. Yeah, go.
1 damage, Witch Bolt. 1.
One damage shall be granted.
One.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, the
ah.
11, thank God.
Alright.
God damn.
One witch bolt.
And
Two
now that's locked
damage.
on, I can use my action every turn to deal that additional damage without having to roll. Go me.
Nice. The Death Bark is stunned until the end of Remeg's next turn.
Oh hell yeah.
Malifane, you feel a surge of chaotic energy. Malifane is away.
No, he's
Unfortunate.
typing.
Okay.
Oh,
Go,
all these
Malafelicia.
tabs are making my Discord so slow.
I just realized I was muted. Go me. As I was trying to say, why can't I click the deck?
Oh,
Okay, you see the book icon at the top right.
Oh, it's the book. Okay.
To the right
No,
of that, rollable tables.
Stop. That one.
Yeah, I clicked the dice and it's not doing anything.
No, you have to open the table.
Oh.
Yeah,
Open
open
up
it and
the
then it's
table.
got roll at the bottom.
And then
Bottom
scroll
right.
down to the bottom and click roll.
Thank you.
What you get?
The brass
The brass-
dwarf.
The Brass
no.
Dwarf. This is a good one, I believe.
Yep. I think it
Like
improves
who?
your AC.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bam! You are just encased in metal armor, Malifane. Plus 4 to your armor class for an hour.
Malifane
Oh,
then
yeah.
sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
No, you don't. You have freedom of movement.
So how much does that
Oh,
increase it by?
God.
4 for the next hour.
Malifane has 22 AC now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Alright, let's fucking go. So, yeah, Malifane's gonna just slip right through here. And, what am I feeling like today? Am I feeling like multi-attack, or am I feeling like, am I feeling like Booming Blade?
Oh,
Ow,
it's
the
not.
tongue.
It's not moving anytime soon.
It is
Maybe
not
I'll-
moving.
Yeah.
It's got a monk right on it.
Booming Blade?
Ah,
Or should we just do a regular attack?
Regular multi-attack's probably fine. Remix
Alrighty.
sunlocking it with monk power.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because
Roll with advantage.
Yep.
And then multi-attack. Because apparently that one didn't hit. God damn it. I said roll.
Hey, there we go.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, that one hit.
Yeah, I'd like to use one of my abilities, Piercer, which is once per turn. If I can find where it went, there it is. Once per turn, if I have a piercing weapon, I can roll the damage on the attack. I have to use it.
I mean,
Yeah, you can literally not do worse than what you rolled, so...
Yep. So let's see. So, do I just roll again? Or...
Yeah, just roll again and I'll apply the damage.
Okay. Thank you. Chris. Are
Oh
you
my
fucking
god!
kidding me? Well, that's fine because I also have. That's fine because I also have sneak attack.
Oh,
That's fine. That's
This
better.
is fine.
This is not a good day for Malifane Lythos. Yeah, I think that's good. And other than that, I don't think I can really do too much else. So, yeah, I'm just gonna move around just to be silly about it.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, you got freedom of movement and you can move away from it because it's stunned. Go nuts!
Screw physics, I'm a rogue.
Alright, it automatically failed a dexterity save too, so that's another 20 damage because of Guardian of Faith.
Nice.
Momo, it is your
disgusting.
turn.
I did that! Alright, babies, prepare to get healed.
Give.
I'm doing fine. But...
20 healing.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
There you go.
Oh, should I have stayed in position?
Nah.
Yeah.
30-foot radius, so wherever you went, you would have been fine.
Well.
That's it.
Alright. That your turn?
Yes, sorry.
Cool. Alright, Corellian.
Excellent. Very good. Well, there are people within, 5 feet of this, so fact these procs. Rolling with advantage is shift click, I believe. Yes, you
Shift
mentioned?
click, yes. 18 hits.
Wow. Okay. 18 at least hits, so I will... So that's 4 damage, plus I get... Let me go to my features and show that. So I get my 1d8 radiant, and since it's an undead thing, does it take double from radiant or no?
It is not vulnerable to radiant. It'll take regular damage, but it's not
Okay, cool.
super vulnerable.
Neato burrito. So that is 7, and you know what? Fuck it, I'm feeling a little spicy. Let's do a first level smite on it as well.
Cool.
So that
That's
would be an extra
3d8.
2d8.
Because it's undead, you get an extra d8.
That's right. God, you're so right. Thank you. Yes, that many.
Cool.
And,
Alright.
yeah, I'm good.
This thing is looking really bad. Scam.
Really, really bad, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to end this thing once
Do
and
it.
for all.
Do
Given that it can't do shit to me, and given that it's going to auto-fail its deck save, I think it's only fitting that it be subjected to some major bullying. To which I say, let me look at all my damage types really quickly. Strokes beard. Let me just crunch the numbers really quickly here as to which one is the more powerful answer. I am going to cast a spell, surprisingly enough.
You.
You cast a spell? What have you done with Scan Likely?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, fuck it, I'm mad. I'm gonna cast Fireball. I'm gonna cast a Fireball base level 3rd on this motherfucker. So that's gonna take 31 points of fire damage. It automatically fails its save. And then in addition, because I am casting this from me, I don't care if that's enough damage to kill it. I'm gonna keep saying it. All the damage I'm stacking onto this thing right now. I'm going to add my extra D8 because on account of the fact that I am casting this from my as an artillerist, I can add a D8 to damage roll. So let me just go ahead and roll a D8 on that, shall I?
Why not?
So it's extra 5 damage. Is it still standing, Alex, or do I blow it up?
Lord, no! It had 8 hit points!
Good.
Nice.
Yeah. You just throw this massive fireball, and with a roaring boom, it just envelops the undead ship, sending it splintering into pieces. Unfortunately, those pieces were like tan and leathered hide, so it's super gross. And like a bunch of zombie bits rain down, but this thing is dead.
Nice.
An eye for an eye, as they say.
Now what?
We
That's a good
rest.
question, actually.
We
Where?
rest? Where?
Right.
Well, I
how
think
about one of these? Sorry.
I'm gonna swim around and just see if there's anything salvageable from the ship. Just gonna scoop it from our ship, the one that got
Yeah,
blown
that's
up.
actually a good point.
Just
I'm gonna,
pick up my bag of holding. Just gonna.
yeah, I'm gonna search for any pieces that might be salvageable as well.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, as you go pick up what pieces were shattered from the folding boat and everyone starts gathering back together, Scam, you feel a surge of chaotic energy.
Oh,
We're
Hell
getting
yeah.
a lot of cards today.
I always feel chaotic, baby.
Yeah.
who's donating all of these bits?
This is for
Astoria.
Astoria.
The waxworks.
Ah.
What?
Whoa.
I don't like that.
I don't
Oh.
like this card.
So,
How the turns have tabled.
Oh,
as you start
no.
scooping up things, Scam, you suddenly have no feeling in your legs. You look down. They are encased in, like, solid wax. And you are paralyzed from the waist down, covered in wax.
I'm now. Wow, I'd really be afraid of drowning if I couldn't breathe water. Guys, my leg just turned to wax. Can you just
Yeah, that'll happen.
I start to like stink a little bit. I'm just like, hold on, wait. What? I don't have enough water to do this. Fuck. Do I have, hold on, one second.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
We're here, don't worry.
We're on it. We're
I
on
grab
it.
him and pull him onto this little strip of land here.
Thank you. Hey guys, look. Can somebody just take my bag of holding and scoop up all the supplies that is floating? Because, thank you.
Got it.
Alright.
You go back to scooping up supplies. People who are otherwise in the way just start ripping chunks of wax off of Scam's legs to unparalyze him. Like, if you were still in combat, that would have been really bad, but you're lucky.
When I said I wanted to wax my legs, this is not what I meant.
I like my legs being waxed,
Oh.
but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's nothing else to hurt you on this map, so I just went ahead and took you off it. There's no reason to assume you don't just gather up all the pieces you can.
Does anyone
Right.
have a mending spell? For that matter, will that even do anything?
Probably not.
Alright, right.
Scam does in fact have mending.
So, we are somewhat stranded now.
I do in fact have mending. What do I need to mend?
Well, that's the question. Would it work on this in this circumstance?
On the boat?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
It
Yeah,
would
give me
take forever.
give me a week and I can repair our boat. Probably. Depends on how many pieces of it there are.
A
A
lot.
fun long-term project.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like making a boat in a bottle.
It says the spell can physically repair a magic item.
Yes, it can. Show me the pieces and I'll tell you how long it'll take me to do it.
Yeah, I think it's just only a certain amount of space, so we'd have to keep casting it, basically.
Yeah,
I-
over and
it
over
takes-
and over.
It takes a minute to cast, and I can only repair something up to a foot long.
I mean, if
Yeah.
the folding boat was folded,
Is
like
the
like all the pieces were mushed together into that tiny bicubic space. Not
Well,
as big as the tiny unfolded boat, maybe.
The question is,
I mean-
when the folding boat is destroyed, does it become small again, or is it just now a broken boat that can no longer be fixed?
Holding boat, D&D, roll 20 compendium.
I don't think it specifies.
It does
but
not specify.
Thanks.
well, we either swim the rest of the way, or we salvage what we have and maybe make a raft or something.
It's not
I
the worst
mean,
idea I can think of.
We're going down, right?
Yeah,
A boat's not
the rest of
exactly
the
going to
way's
help
down.
us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the boat's not going to be helpful for us for a while going forward.
Well, true. I'm more just thinking, like, on the way back.
Well, we'll have
mean-
to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll
We
figure
could always
something
hoof
out.
it waterwalk is a thing, right?
Like I said, if we need to, we can just put some stones in our boots and walk back to Baton Rance underwater.
That too.
Is it worth taking the opportunity to looks at the smaller areas of land? Is it worth taking the opportunity to rest while we have the time?
Just
This is
grab
probably
a
gonna
short
be
rest
our-
or something.
Yeah, I think a short rest is within the cards here. I think that's a great idea.
Short rest is
Probably be our
doable,
last
yeah, go for it.
chance.
Oh, now?
so-
Yeah, sure.
This will probably be our last chance. One of our last chances.
It's our last
Nice.
chance.
Short rest.
I'm back up to full health.
How many hit die do I have?
I'm gonna use.
One more. There we go.
Where's my hit die?
Right.
Where do you find your hit
Right.
die?
Do I
It
get this
didn't-
back or not?
What? It didn't say what I healed. Am I
That's
the
not
right thing.
smart? Am I not smart or?
It should have given you the option to roll hit dice. You would have to roll it
Oh,
and then
okay.
hit the short rest button.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Just a moment.
yeah, there we go. I already took a short rest, so.
Pardon my abrasive language. Fuck boats.
That's why I prefer the air anyway.
You
Yes.
consider that abrasive.
There we go.
I don't have much luck. With
Personally, I prefer the air.
I agree.
Well, so
Oh. Okay.
Well, great. I live whilst I cannot fly. I experience it through my eagles, so it's nice when it happens. But
I've never really had an opportunity to fly. Nor do I think I would want to.
It's amazing. What are you talking about?
honestly, 10 out of 10.
It ain't
I
bad.
suppose it does fill you with a lot of adrenaline. I suppose that isn't for everybody.
It's like swimming, but you can actually breathe.
Well, right now we can swim and breathe.
Speaking of
so-
breathing,
yeah.
we've got 24 hours of, 23 and 22 and some change of water breathing.
Yeah, the
so we should
brass dwarf
probably-
is no longer in effect, by the way, after short
Yeah.
rest. Mallory, your AC is back to normal. And as you
Thank
mentioned,
you.
it's like swimming, but you can breathe. Ari looks up, tilts her head. Kylon looks up. Can't relate.
The gang is all here,
Yeah,
so
they're all here.
everyone
They
is
were just
here.
hanging back.
Everyone.
for balance
There's
purposes.
me.
I s-
Well, it's different for different people. Excuse me, I'm not
Well,
an aquatic animal.
Animal.
Yeah, animal. Yeah, both Ari and Kailani look offended and look ready to say something, but then they stop,
creature.
look at each other, and are now giving each other the death glare instead.
Creature. Right. We should start sinking and swimming. Both. Yes.
Good job,
We
Captain.
should sure. Yeah, let's
Let's dive.
Let's
let's
dive.
go.
Dive.
All right.
For Irion.
You all, instinctively take a breath and drop down under the surface of the water, diving down, straight down, for at least a solid 15 minutes before you finally see something other than water and detritus. As you descend, you find a series of, metal and stone spires and domes stretching into what was once the sky. They're tilted at odd angles and yet somehow still fused to one massive structure that I'd say you've been around enough dwarves to know you recognize this as dwarven architecture. Gatehouses and watchtowers are floating and bobbing idly around the domes, obviously now disconnected from the whole series. Notably, however, you don't see any openings into the singular massive structure as you keep diving and looking around, and then you drop further down, and you see the series of overlapping solid iron grates sealing this large circular tube opening very, very tightly, with 5 small pipes, centered around the larger pipe, and a canister attached at various surfaces of the tube. Nearby, attached firmly to the metal structure, are 3 levers, all of which are unlabeled.
Okay. Scam, do you think you could maybe hazard a guess as to what these would do?
Can I hazard a guess as to what these would do?
Make an intelligence check.
I'll give
I
you
would be-
advantage.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20! Fucking incredible. Okay. So whatever idiot designed these did not label the levers, but you know for sure no one would put levers this close to an entryway unless one of these levers opened the door.
Lovely.
One of these levers opens the door.
No.
Cool.
Which
Um,
one?
What about that canister?
Yeah.
I mean,
The
color me.
canister with a natural 20, you also look over at that. You're pretty sure that contains poisonous gas, Scam.
Probably
Oh.
can take
Does gas work underwater?
Bubbles. It would just
Well, it
quickly
would
rise
spread.
up. It wouldn't really do anything, would it? Either that or it would poison the water around us. Because it could have, fused with, got mixed with the water or liquefied in some way after being in there for so long.
Krell will
You know
just
what?
turn
what?
to Ari and Kailani, who have a lot of experience living underwater and would probably know how this
Yeah.
would work, and ask them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kailani looks over, looks back. I'm not really an architecture person. Ari just gives a big fucking shrug.
But poisonous gas, would that affect water? No, yes, maybe, any experiences?
Well, given my experiences in and around an oil rig, I would say, yeah, that would probably be very bad if that
Okay.
gas was released.
Cool. Just double checking there. Slowly turns to Malifane.
Mhm.
You've got nimble fingers.
I do have nimble fingers.
Do you think that's something you could disarm or disconnect or something like that?
I could certainly give it a try.
Hey Momo, do you have a cantrip that could help increase people's abilities checks by any
I think I do. I think I have just the thing you're looking for, darling. I'm gonna cast. Where'd it go? Guidance.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
On whoever needs it most.
That would probably be
Malifane.
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 I slap him on the head again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why are you
Sorry.
doing-
Listen, you're almost a jump taller than me. I don't really feel like asking you to bend.
We're all underwater, Momo. You could just
swim
float
up,
high.
Momo.
Okay, fine, you got me. It's just fun. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun to slap him in the head. Okay.
Kailani just looks over. You can fly. Does a sense of verticality just not occur to you sometimes?
I just admit it. It was fun. Stop cornering me.
At least you're honest.
Humor me because I legitimately forgot about this. Can familiars provide advantage?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
Spider Boy!
Yeah, that's what they're good for.
He just does a little dance.
Yeah, Malifane just kind of Malifane summons Anuki and it's just kind of looks. It's just like, you I don't suppose you could help me figure this whole thing out, could you?
There goes Anuki.
This was a bad idea. And you're going back.
The slow head turn to you, Malafane.
Listen, I'm new to magic.
You know, I don't do thieves' tools, but would Tinker's tools be adjacent enough that I could feasibly provide advantage?
Sure,
I could
I'll
also-
let that work out.
I'm also
Cool.
going to be Flash of Geniusing anybody.
Okay.
Got add,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and give that a Flash of Genius to make that a 26 as well.
26, okay.
And then also Guidance.
Plus the +4.
Yeah, roll
Or
a
1d4.
1d4.
Me?
Either...
No, Malfin.
Yeah, Malafane, roll a 1d4
Oh,
and add
okay.
the guidance to it.
Okay. All right,
29. Okay.
Nice.
We're thorough.
Yeah, you swim up to the gas canister attached to the pipe and start slowly, with tiny tools, slowly trying to disconnect it from the pipe. You can hear, muffled by the water, this as it goes.
Oh.
And you hear this deep roiling as you accidentally unscrew something a little too far, but then you pull it back. The noise stops. Continue unscrewing. You're not sure if beads of sweat can go down your face if you're underwater, but you feel like they definitely would be. And then you pull out the last of the screws, instinctively hold your breath even though you can breathe water. And the canister tips over the side and slowly sinks down the side, boom, landing on a metal surface.
Okay. I think we're okay.
Think being the operative word here.
Just to be safe, could we Malfane, would you mind taking another look to make sure there's no double trap? Call me paranoid and all, but
no, believe me, I get it. Paranoid is my middle name. Perception, I presume.
Yes. Okay, 31! Alright, so it looked like that canister was connected to a vent of some kind that's probably used to resupply the canister. Obviously, it won't be able to be resupplied, but if, gas goes through that vent, it's probably going, straight to you. In a somewhat diluted sense, but it would still... The risk is still there.
So my brain is not smart. Could you rephrase?
There is a secondary trap. It will not be as bad, but it'll still probably shoot poison if the wrong thing is done with this trap.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Respectfully withdrawn.
Oh,
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Is there any sort of wiring or seams or anything like that
Yeah,
that could
what does the
indicate what the levers were connected to, especially with the canister now removed? Could we kind of see?
Investigation check, please.
Hey, Malafane, would you mind taking a look? Thanks. Thanks, babe.
On it.
Your tops. Okay.
Alright.
With your special eyes.
My specialized, my brand.
It looks like, after looking down the vent that you're pretty sure the gas comes from, there's this series of tubes and wires that splits off into two, and you're reasonably certain, with a 31 perception and a 26 investigation, that those connect to the left and right levers.
Right. So, I guess that means we have to check the others then.
There's three. Left, right, middle.
Only the center lever, so people should. Hey, actually, I should probably be the one to pull it because I have some resistance to poisonous stuff. So everyone else should back up, and
The rest of the crew gives thumbs up and backs right the hell up.
Bye-bye.
Annabelle also
Pulls the
has
lever.
resistance to poison. I need to double check. Okay. You pull
Could
the
I
lever.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I need to plug in that Annabelle has resistance to poison. But anyway, You pull the lever, and as you do, there's this low hum, and the pipes around you start glowing, and a series of dwarven runes, like, appear around them, and then blink out, changing in pattern.
What do the runes say?
60, 59, 58, 57,
Oh,
56.
Okay. What happens if you flip the switch back down?
Flips the switch back down.
You flip the switch back down. The runes reappear. 60, 59, 58, 57,
Oh, no.
56,
Swim away.
55, 54.
Stop
I
counting.
don't like this.
Swim away. Swim
Actually-
away.
It doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. Why would it? Why would there be a countdown? It's not connected to. You all stay over there. You know, I'm. Stay over there.
35,
I'm gonna
34,
gonna let it count down,
33,
and we'll see what
32,
happens.
31,
Again.
30, 29. 28.
Outside of Raxadal's normal bravado, he holds Momo's hand.
Wait, I've seen
Momo,
this
like,
puzzle
looks
before.
down
You
at
flip
it
the
and
switch
then,
again.
No. I'm letting it count down. Just to clarify, it was
15,
just the runes that appeared.
14.
Nothing opened, right?
Nothing opened.
Okay.
10,
yeah.
9, 8,
Oh god.
Brace
7,
yourself.
Back up farther.
6, 5, 4,
I've seen
3,
this puzzle before.
2, 1, and the runes disappear. There's this like burst of air from the opened up vent, and with a loud clank, 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 the grates in the larger pipe open up.
See, nothing to worry about.
Oh.
Come on in.
I've heard of
The
this
water's
puzzle
fine.
before.
Okay. That's
That wasn't
Well,
horrible.
you've
I
handled
actually
that
think
with
I heard
grace.
one of the guildies talking about it. Something along the. I think they called it an airlock, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Annabelle looks over. Probably it's just, that's flooded, so I'm sure it worked better when the city was, not underwater.
Yeah, true.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I hate technology.
All right.
Sorry, just the delivery of that was beautiful.
Curse you, technology. What have you ever done for us?
I knew no good would come from them city folk and their flat-hand machines.
Alrighty.
Kill you.
I'm assuming you're all heading in.
Yes.
Cool.
Keeping an eye out for more traps because yes.
The moment that there's air and no more water, Malphite's just gonna summon Anukia. It's just like, I'm sorry.
Okay, but that is not yet, because you go through the pipe, go through this twisting series of passages it leads to. The entirety of these passages is flooded. But, below you and around you, you still spot, carved out waterways and narrow footholds off to the side, which would have been much more helpful if all of this place wasn't underwater. But the passages continue to twist and turn before you, with numerous tiny grates carved into the metal up above that pour down water into more of this flooded establishment. There are runes covering the ceiling, magical ones, and faded dwarven writing is occasionally visible along the curved walls.
What do these ones say?
Reed Storvish, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The dwarven writing is it mostly indicates locations. It's a couple of grid systems. You're not entirely sure of the exact location based on not knowing where the grid is, but you see repeatedly brought up the names South Rim and hold on, let me actually double check this name here. It's in Dwarven, so I'm gonna have to spell it out. Oh boy.
That's
oh,
fine.
boy.
And Pogek.
Pogek. Okay.
All right.
I also want to take this quick moment to say, remember how I say I respectfully withdrew my hold that thought?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, I thought I had protection from poison, and I found detect poison, so I immediately gave up. Guess what I just fucking found in my spell list?
It's okay. You're good. We've got poison resistance. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
In the meantime,
Save your spell slots.
In the meantime, the runes that are on the ceiling, clearly magical because they are glowing with this eerie eldritch light, long before you can actually see the runes and, like, identify what exactly they are. It's become apparent at this point. You have entered Yohlrum's sewer system. And equally apparent is your goal. Find a way out of here, hopefully to somewhere where there's actual air to breathe.
Right.
Okay, then.
Whatever works.
I mean, logically, up is where we'd be wanting to generally go to. That would at least get us out, perhaps out of the sewers and towards, some air. I mean, we've got, water breathing lasts for 24 hours, so we've got that going for us at least. So, Pagik seems like it's just like a place name. It doesn't stand for anything.
Yeah, no, it just sounds like a place name.
Okay.
Wouldn't have heard of this, would I have?
History check.
Would I have?
History
I'll give you
check.
advantage.
Can we all do it?
I'll let just Malphane because Malphane's the
bruh.
anthropologist. Unfortunately, no.
Nice.
Name's not familiar to you.
Ugh.
That's like the second one I've gotten. That's the exact same number in a row.
Yeah. Ugh, the graces of being in a bloody sewer system.
Alex, out of character. So, would I be able to use locate creature to find the direction of Rancall?
If he's within 1,000 feet.
Okay.
I get the feeling he's not within 1,000.
Yeah.
Should I
Might be
save my
worth
spell
it to...
slot?
Yeah, I'd say save it, probably.
Fair enough.
So we're still in the water, so fuck the eagles, I guess.
I mean, if there are grates, I mean, are they, like, magically sealed into place, or is it something you can just, like, pry out because, like, I've got muscle?
They're like carved into the metalwork, basically. It's like one huge slab of metal. Doesn't look like it's made to move.
Okay.
Hang on, let me read this. Can summon them 30 feet away, but there's no gaps, so fuck that.
And also, yeah, still underwater.
Still underwater.
Love it. Well, I guess we walk. Or swim.
Swim.
You keep on swimming, and as you get closer to the runes, they go brighter and brighter
Ooh,
and brighter.
I don't like that.
I mean, are one, is one set of place name runes getting brighter than the
These
other?
are the magical runes that are on the ceiling. The dwarven writing is on the side, and that's just like directions.
You know.
I'm not really good with the whole arcane thing, but does anyone have any idea of what those do / mean? Or what they're doing?
What would I have to roll to figure out?
I'm an anthropologist. I'm not a...
Speaking as someone who is currently out of the room, but has a +10 in Arcana, I could probably do something.
Go ahead.
Thank you. The ghost
That is a private roll of some
Felonious
dice. I'm not
likely.
going to count that.
Fair enough. There we go.
There we go.
All right. 24. All right. Scam looks over the runes, and he's like, "Okay, I'm detecting some conjuration, some transmutation, a whole lot of transmutation magic from these. I can't really identify it, and I don't want to use a spell slot on that because my play is not here right now. But this is a lot of transmutation magic.
You guys taste copper?
Sometimes.
Always.
Always.
That thing might be trapped then.
Oh, bugger. Well.
Something tells me that's not the last we're gonna hear of that.
Well, we might need to just keep progressing. Back in King's March, there was a famous bard going around called Dorothea. And she had a nice little tune, which I feel this is the only time it can ever apply. She just kept singing Just Keep Swimming over and over again.
Never heard of that.
It was a nice little, like, just keep swimming. You know, that kind of tune.
Sounds
Oh, and then
it
there
would
was, like, a
be
little
irritating.
chorus part, and it was like, what do? We swim. And then she did, like, this weird opera thing, and this is not helping, but
It's
in
really
case
not.
we need
Charming as-
motivation.
Charming as that is, it sounds like it would get irritating very quickly.
Well, she had a ways about her, but she was a bit crazy.
Aren't we getting a little distracted?
Sorry, yes, it just reminded
Rex
me
has
in
a
the
point,
moment.
though. Rex has a point, though. We should keep moving.
Yes.
I do have access to detecting magic, although I don't believe it would give us any more information than Scam was already able to provide. Is the
Yeah, I
thing.
think Detect Magic is automatically knowing the School of Magic.
Yeah, it doesn't do like specific what spells do, so unfortunate.
Yeah. I would have cast Detect Magic as well, but I figured since he mentioned that we're already like surrounded by magic that we can already detect it, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty obviously magic.
I mean, I personally could get past the gratings, but I could only do it so many times, and I couldn't really take people with me would be the issue. So,
Just humor me for a moment. There's not like a lock on the grating, right? It's just a grate.
Solid hunk of metal. Yes.
Okay.
it's like built into the stone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And so far, you've not detected any way to like get up past the grating. Like you haven't seen any ladders or staircases or the like. So far.
Hold on. I think I might have something that might help us. I have the spell Meld into Stone. You step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain your body, melding yourself and all the equipment you carry into the stone for the duration. Using your
This is
movement,
metal.
you step into the metal.
Damn it!
Could I move through the stone around it?
Suck your breath in.
I don't think that's how it works.
Also, that only affects you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that would be the main issue here, is
Yeah.
that only one person would be able to go through.
You've got a party of 12 people and you need to find a way to get all of them out of the sewers.
Yeah.
Fireball!
Oh god. The place names that we've been seeing, like, do they seem like they go in like directions? Like, are there intersections that we could follow to maybe like follow those names to go to their origin?
So far, they've been kind of like street names on intersections on streets. Like, you're at the corner of Pagek and South Rim or something like that. No arrows have been pointing anywhere as of yet.
Okay. Double check my own things really fast. See if I can cheese something.
I would use Word of Recall again, but I already have used my one spell slot for 6th level.
You're good. We can figure it out.
It's alright.
Okay, does the Eldritch runes that have been increasing in light, do they look like they are original work, or do they look like they've been added after the fact?
Arcana check, please.
I'm very good at this, I say. Sure. Hey, Momo, want to give me some guidance?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. High five, cantrip, baby. Wait. Let me double check something. I think I have a. Hold on.
I have
No, never
Shape
mind.
where-
I was thinking of something else entirely. I'll just stick with the Arcana for now.
I have the
Wow, incredible! I don't know fucking shit, dude.
Oh my.
Again, Jojo,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is not stone. This is metal.
I'll do a check. Why not?
Well, if we're going on Avatar rules, we can do metal bending.
You're not Toph Beifong.
Stone shape is different than melding with stone, though. Like, you can take the rock around it and turn it into an object that you need to use.
Is that rock around it?
No,
So it's all just metal. So
it's
I
all just
completely
metal.
Okay, I completely misunderstood. I thought it was metal on rock, not just complete
Nah,
metal.
I
That
get
was
it.
my apologies. I'm
No.
sorry.
It's all good.
Fine.
We're all good.
Cool.
Okay. No friggin' idea. But with a 2 Arcana.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell
And because
yeah.
we're at time already.
Oh, no.
Please.
Yeah, Corellian, you swim a little closer to identify what are these Eldritch runes. And then you feel something like grasping at your lungs.
Ah.
And as you do so, slowly but surely, everyone in the group feels something grasping at their lungs. Except for Zordan, who's doing fine because he doesn't have them. And then, this deep, cold, tingling feeling rushes through everybody, and then suddenly stops. Everyone catches their breath. The duration of water breathing has been reduced to 1 hour.
Ooh.
Whoops!
Hey, we gotta find some air pockets.
And that is where we're going to end our session.
Oh.
Zordon and Kailani are just like, right.
Yeah,
Cool.
everyone who can breathe underwater is doing fine. It's just everyone else, you might have a bit of a problem. Thank you all for joining us on tonight's session of Fallen Empires. Tune in next week, where we gotta fucking go through the sewers. Yeah. Is this a stove week, Scott?
Yes, it is. We will
Cool.
be streaming Dicey Dungeons.
Awesome. Dicey Dungeons is tomorrow. Thursday is Strange for the Stars space game. Friday is the Call of Cthulhu, Masks of Him. And then Sunday is Discord Murder Party.
Discord
Hell.
Murder Party.
Yeah. We will see you all for more streams, and of course, next week on Fallen Empires. Bye-bye!
Bye, guys. We're gonna
Bye-bye.
die.